man. I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do. When you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I am still on beat. Showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me. Cause that's who I am.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's broadcast. I'm Kevin Hastings. Zach May, you'll be joining us in just a few moments. We're going to send it on out to, we've got scores already, guys, but we're going to send you on out here to start the broadcast. Shelby's already up 7-0. Bessemer City's up 7-0. And I think, we'll see if, no, it looks like Watauga's got the ball. Burns just punted. We'll go ahead and start you there. With Tom Cinefani and Matt Royster, and I'll get caught up along the way.
23-yard line.
That's pretty bizarre there. I'm not sure.
He just held his hand up.
I have no idea what happened there. We'll take it, though. It's 5 yards.
So Burns going with some extra men up in the box, expecting run here. Watauga with 2 wide receivers to the left, and it's going to be Green. I know I'm going to call him Maddox. I always do that with the guys with the double last name, but Green in the gun. Extra blocker over to the right side, and Maddox Green goes over there, makes a man miss, and he's grabbed by his shirt, but he powers his way for about 13 yards, and that's our first Falston Pharmacy first down of the game.
I'm going to tell you what, he's quick, Tom. He went to the left side, a little option play, moved the sticks. That's going to be hard to contain. He's got some speed out there. Maddox Green only a sophomore as well.
And they get up to the line very quickly. Let's look at that. 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers within about 5 yards of the ball. Press coverage out here on the outside. I mean, everybody's within about 10 yards of the ball, so they're expecting a run again, and that's what they get right up the gut. Not sure who carried it. I think they're saying Thompson carried. I'm not sure. Didn't see who the ball carrier was, Matt.
That's 44. That's Will Curtis, the ball carrier for Watauga. Good job for the Bulldog defensive front. Minimal gain, about 2 yards.
Well, they're definitely daring Watauga to throw. If you come down here, watch. No, not quite the press coverage they had before, as Lamont Wilson's back a little bit, as they've got some extra DBs in there now.
But seeing them on film, they do have the ability to throw it downfield.
Yeah, so they can throw it. And in the gun is Green, taking his time, and little option, and he'll take it around the right side. He's got room again. He's got another first down. Give him about 11 more yards and another first down.
Yeah, credit McGowan there for the touchdown saving tackle. Maddox Green had a lot of room there, but McGowan got him just across midfield now into Burns territory.
Quickly up under center is Green, and they're going to go quick. Another quick hitter up the middle. Now this time McGowan drug him down, but still a pretty good game. 4 yards on first down.
Early scores right now: Shelby 7-0, Bessemer City 7-0, and then we'll get you more. We've got buys everywhere, guys. Maiden, East Lincoln, Lincoln, West Lincoln, North Lincoln, Jefferson, Ashbrook, Huss, East Gaston, Kramer, South Point, Forest View, North Gaston, Crest, Kings Mountain, and Newton Conover, all with the night off, folks. We got a skeleton crew of games. We're in the house though fully. No skeleton crew for us. KTC has got all the games fully covered. Right now you're watching Burns and Watauga live. Ooh, big he caught his legs out from under him there. Good deal on the number 11 there. For the Bulldogs, you're looking at that. Both teams are the same colors, folks, but the Bulldogs got the blue helmets and light blue pants, light blue helmets, and the dark jerseys tonight. So if you're watching this game, the Bulldogs are in the dark blues tonight. You'd think they'd throw the yellows out there since they're playing a team that's the same colors, but, I'm not the jersey coordinator. A couple of kids for Burns at least got some yellow socks on. You can see that. Watauga doesn't have any yellow. They just shifted their line, changed, and they still went left side up the middle. Bulldogs. Looks like they're running a little bit of an option on them, and we'll see if they Bulldogs can handle them. I'm going to pull up the scores real quick. As soon as they get close to scoring, I promise I'll switch right back over to it. We want to get all of our games in tonight here on KTC Broadcasting. Of course, we've got 4 games live. No Lincoln County game tonight up in that conference. No Lincoln County game tonight. So let's get back over here with Watauga driving on the Bulldogs.
In motion, sets up the H-back, snap a little high. It doesn't really matter, but this time Burns' defense knocks him down. Looked like 24 was the ball carrier that time, Thompson.
Yeah, and Kahari Haynes was there to make that tackle. Good job, Eric Kahari, for a Seminole game, just 1 yard on the play. Yeah, that's their main carrier. Looking at on film and talking to their guys, Thompson. Like I say, he's a Davidson commit, so we know he's a good athlete.
I'm a little concerned that when you run the ball this many times, they're going to try to hit you with the play action.
Yep.
So let's see what happens here. 3 wide receivers, and then Shirley, the H-back, and it's going to be a halfback pass and going to keep it on the option and get it inside to 30, maybe to the 29. Is going to set up third and about 5. As a good play, good reaction by Burns not to let that turn into a big play, but they got 6 yards on the run.
Yeah, I think it was a design pass play, but Maddox wasn't able to find anybody downfield. But, exactly what you just said earlier, the secondaries need to make sure that they don't let their guard down with all these running plays.
Yeah, it looked like Thompson was looking to throw it and just kept it. I'm sure they told him that. If nothing's there, just keep it and run, and he got positive yards. Now Green up under center. A lot of beef up on the line of scrimmage.
In the backfield now.
Yeah, I think Shirley's getting this football. Nope, little option, and he picks his way. He's met hard, but I think he's got enough for the first down where they're going to spot the ball.
Took a hard hit from Landon Dover there for Burns, but I think it will still be enough for the first down, as you said. Still a good tackle there by Landon.
So I tell you, they're just pounding the ball at the Bulldogs, and it's worked so far as they have moved this ball from their own 23 now to the Bulldog 24-yard line.
Still have not passed the ball yet on this drive.
Nope. They have run 3, 6, 9 plays, all running plays, and a lot of beef. Looks like a student body left or right play. Nope, they're going to play action. There it is. That's what I was afraid of, and there's the touchdown. That when you've hit them so many times, you got the touchdown, and I'm trying to see who caught it. It's number 9, and that's Pryor, their 6'4" wide receiver that caught a touchdown last week. And that's a 23-yard pass and a touchdown, and it's 6-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Yeah, that's tough. L.J. Allen was there in defense, and I think he slipped a little bit, and Pryor was able to get a little separation from him.
So a 10-play drive that took 72 yards. 9 rushes and 1 pass. Extra point sponsored by Nealon Coal is good. And just like that, it's 7-0 Pioneers. We'll be back. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Boston is happening.
Big third down pickup. If you're a fan of the defense, you hate giving up a 3rd and 12. 1st and 10. Lee going to throw it again. Gets the blitz up the middle, and he might not be able to. Well, he throws it. He was in the grass, but he got rid of it to Hamilton, and it'll be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and that was a situation where they brought about 7. Shelby only had 6 to block that 7. One of the things that you are a little bit worried about from an offensive line perspective is 2 of those guys came right up the gut, and one of those guys has to be picked up. So Highbrighton has shown blitz and hadn't brought it until that play.
2nd down, 10, hard count. Now Lee will look to the sideline, but official has called a false start on the Golden Lions. Butler's Tire and Auto of Kings Mountain, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, and that's going to be on one of the receivers. The guy on the Highbrighton sideline threw that penalty, and so that's going to be on one of the receivers out to the left side, either Daniels or Hamilton, I believe. So, excuse me, it's not Hamilton, it's Bridges.
So that'll bring up a
2nd and 15.
Yep, 2nd and 15. Ball at the 23. Lee to throw. He's looking left, now back right. He's got a man open in the corner. That's Falls. If he's in bounds, that's a touchdown, and it is.
So that would be
23 yards. And he found Eli Falls wide open, Jeff. Somebody missed that assignment there. And it's another numbers tax and bookkeeping of Shelby. Touchdown for the Golden Lions with 6:49 to go here in quarter one. They lead 13-0. On for the classic forward of Shelby point after is Jack Berkowitz. Drew Hollifield to hold. Everything looks good, and the point after is good. Shelby 14, High Brighton 0. We'll be back for a Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff after this message.
When it comes to a variety of turnkey solutions.
Back to the run, spinning through tackles and all the way inside the 40, all the way down to the 36-yard line. That's the biggest run of the night for Noah Lauter.
Yeah, number 2, Dajay Palmer there, and number 4, Marcus Logan there on the stop for RS Central. But once again, Chesney running the football, and before you know it, they're already in the secondary RS Central, and those guys are having to make the tackles for them. So, they need to make their linebackers and their line be able to stand up a little bit more so they can stop some of this running attack for the Eagles.
That was another Mipa Bolito first down. Here comes the fullback, the big man going to the left side of his offensive line. He's down at the RS Central 29.
Yeah, brought down by number 8, Ki Owens there for RS Central there, in on the stop for the Hilltoppers.
JB, up until that play right there, Chesney had 3 first downs in a row. That's why they're sitting inside the 30 of RS Central.
And they've not needed a pass. I think that's pretty amazing. They've done this all on the ground right now. They found some things that work. They're running inside and they're pitching it wide to the outside, and they're going to gain chunks of yardage.
Back to the big man, straight ahead, just running over several RS Central players. McDowell has taken the ball to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and what this will do when Central's having to start packing that box to try to stop the Eagles, then the Eagles will probably come out with some passing things and open that offense up a little bit more there. But, right now there's no need for Chesney to do anything except run the ball because Central has not been able to stop them on this series yet. So.
Just a little over 3 minutes to go. It's a quarterback keeper again, and instead of getting caught at the line of scrimmage, spinning away, and Proctor goes to about the 15.
Yeah, it looked like a little run up past the option there. It looked like Proctor kind of looked to the right to see if there's something there. Did not see anything. Tucked it up inside and got a good gain there. It looks like he got about 6 or 7 yards there for the Eagles on that first down attempt.
I want to thank Chip Carter. He's already given us a score. Chase 8, Cherville nothing early in the first quarter. He's a part of our broadcast team in recent games, by the way. Thank you, Chip. Proctor again with a quarterback keeper. This time the Central defense is going to back him up.
Yeah, that was a good job by Central defensive line right there. They were able to gang tackle that young man, and that's what Central needs to do. They need a lot of the defenders around the ball carrier there, and they're able to do that here. Brings up a crucial third down for Chesney. Hilltoppers really need to stop on this drive. If they could put something together and for their offense, kind of get some momentum, that would be huge for them.
We're down to 2:18, and on the McDonald scoreboard, no score, but Chesney certainly threatening. Let's see what's going to happen on this big play coming up here. Back to the fullback, and he busts over a couple of RS Central players, but he's not going to get that first down. He's down at the 13-yard line.
Yes, now bring up a big fourth down right here. Let's see what the call for both teams are going to be right here. I know Chesney will probably try to keep it on the ground right here, but this will be a big call for each team. It's like about 1 yard to go there for Chesney now, so a lot of substitutions for each team coming in the football game.
So it's a long one. It's 4th down and 1 for Chesney. Will they just keep it on the ground? Let's see what happens. Proctor gets behind his offensive line in his center, and the quarterback goes straight ahead. He's got the first down and more to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. When you got a guy like him under center, I was sitting there thinking, are they going to try to do anything else? Well, you saw in the FSU-LSU game this past week, they pitched the ball out there and see what happened to Florida State when they did that right there, keeping the ball in the quarterback's hands, picking up the first down. That's a good job by Chesney to be able to pick that up on 4th down.
They are threatening to get the first score of the night. The Eagles from Chesney, South Carolina, with the triple options in the backfield, and we've got our first penalty flag of the game on the snap of the ball. I'd say that's probably a false start offside. Let's see what it's going to be called there down the field. Offsides on the defense, which the Hilltoppers do not need, which will bring a 5-yard penalty against them. I was kind of hoping it's going to be a false start on the Eagle offense there. However, the Hilltoppers got called for that in defense, so now being up 1st and 5 now for the Eagles. That was a Balstic Florist penalty flag. Flowers for weddings and all those special occasions in your life. The folks to call, Balstic Florist here in Rutherford County.
Now, just to know, so it'll be 1st and goal now for Chesney.
Yep, another Mi Pablito first down off that penalty flag. Proctor gets the snap from his center. It's a quarterback keeper. The defense read it well. They'll lose a couple of yards on that play.
Yes, that's a good job by the Hilltoppers there. Host of Hilltoppers in there on the stop there for them. Number 52, Alex Chambers, we've mentioned him already making an impact defensively there for R Central. Good job by him being able to stand with the quarterback there. But once again, the quarterback for Chesney is dangerous. They're doing a good job. That's what makes him so dangerous. It's hard to see what he's going to do right there. You got to make a quick decision. But guarding him will be a very, very tough task for the Hilltopper defense tonight.
Man in motion, quarterback rolling out this time. Proctor thinking about passing. He then thought about running, but guess what? The defense gets to him, and they drop him at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, good job again by them. They're putting a lot of guys in the middle of their defense. Maybe the Hilltoppers have found something right here. That's a good job right there. Now bringing up a crucial 3rd down. See if the Hilltopper defense get a stop right here. And what I hope that the Hilltoppers do not do is get lulled asleep by the run game with Chesney there. I know they're trying to look at the pass there. You can't get caught looking in the backfield because then Chesney hits you on the pass at some point.
And they're not going to run another play. They're going to let the clock run out, and that will complete our first quarter. No score, but Chesney's threatening. RS defense is holding, folks. We got a good game going here. We hope you'll stay with us.
Yard pickup from Milan Daniels. And now there goes Key. And he's into the secondary. He's got a first down and more. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 3. Panthers laying on the ground in the wake.
37-yard touchdown run.
And Bryson Key has shown up tonight. That's his 2nd touchdown in 4 carries, and he's already over 100 yards in the first quarter.
And what did I say that was?
37 yards. Still 3:36 to go here on our first quarter scoreboard. Jack Berkowitz in for the Classic Ford of Shelby. Point after touchdown. Drew Hollowfield to hold. I believe Brett Morgan is the snapper. Once again, everything looks good, and the kick's good. Shelby 21, High-Bright nothing. Back right after this.
For only $12.99. Also a big selection of canning jars and lids, plus hay and straw too. Farmer's Friend Feed and Supply, 188 Whitesides Road in Rutherford. Call 828-287-3273. Online at farmersfriendfeedandsupply.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker and you'd better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road and you'd better have good auto insurance. With North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got a full team of real local agents right there in your hometown. That means you've always got someone you can call on to build the perfect auto insurance policy for you, your vehicles, and your family. Think of it as your own personal playbook. Rutherford County Farm Bureau is at 153 Reservation Drive, Spindale. Call 828-287-2428.
Chesney is trying a pitch. They're going to the far side of the field. There goes Noah Lalter, but here comes the defense. They push him out of bounds. No gain, and another great job by RS defense being able to read that play, JB.
Yeah, that was a great job by RS defensively. And it was nice to be able to stop the Eagles here. Let's see if they're going to actually go for it. Looks like they're going to line up for a field goal attempt there.
Yeah, if it is a field goal, it will be a 25-yard attempt. They'll be kicking from about the 15, and they are calling on Lazarin. Let's see if he can put it through, and if they do that, yep. There's the snap, there's the hold, there's the kick. And wait a minute, the kick would have been good, but we've got a penalty flag down before the kick.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on Chesney as well there, so they'll have to re-kick that field goal attempt there. That's a huge call after already putting points on the scoreboard here in the second quarter.
So that means instead of being at the 9-yard line of RS, they're now at the 14. Now this pretty well makes it what would have been a 25-yard field goal a moment ago, which he made. It now becomes a 30-yard attempt. So, again, it'll be Lazarin out here. Ezekiel Lazarin's kick is up, and my gosh, he got it through. It looked like it was going to go off to the right for a moment, but he hits the 30-yard field goal, and we've got our first score of the evening on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard. Chesney 3, RS Central nothing. 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Cougars is showing that athletic
Downtown
ability
Radio.
to cut back and make that tackle.
And Burns
open field too, so that's a big time play with this Bulldog defense.
Burns set up nicely now.
Clock running out in this first quarter, 28 seconds.
They're going to have to punt because there's 13 on the play clock, so they will punt it.
Ryan Thompson back deep for Burns.
So back, pretty good punt. Thompson's going to let it bounce, and then it bounces for Burns, and Burns is going to get it at the 36-yard line. So they're set up nicely with 12.7 seconds left to go.
Yeah,
what a defensive stand by Burns.
Oh, absolutely. And like I say, you can't say enough about Kahari Haynes. I mean, he's an animal out there. What can you say? I mean, that's just unbelievable athleticism to make tackles like that.
All right, so Burns going to run a play here. 12.7 seconds. If it stays in bounds, it'll be the last play of the quarter, and they're going to throw a little screen out. Thompson catches at the 40, 35, 30, 25, takes on a tackler, still going till he's out of bounds. First down for Burns. We'll see where they spot it at about the 16. It's a 21-yard pass and run.
Yeah, good screen pass there to Thompson, left side. We are going to have to run another play here. 5 seconds left.
And they're quickly up to the line. Get set, boys, and they do this time. 4 wide receivers, claps the hands, and that's Norris. Picks his way, makes a man miss. Spin move, he's tackled, but he's inside the 10. Give him 8 more yards, and that's going to end the quarter. On your Main Street Hardware scoreboard, it's 7-7, but Burns is knocking on the door. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional.
Hard line, so the Ironmen again backed up deep in their own territory to start this drive.
So, man, I had to go off air there for a second. We got an injured player there with Clinton, maybe.
Yeah, he took a shot. His helmet came off. Looked like maybe trying to stop some bleeding.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
Yeah, he got.
So the timeout will be credited. Will it be an injury timeout, or the Ironmen have to take that timeout?
I don't know. I didn't even realize we were in a timeout. He was never really down on the field. He got up and walked off with a little assistance, and then the referees were talking about the flag.
Both teams are huddled up on each side of the field. So we don't need any more injuries for sure.
No, absolutely not. Not a great start to this one, health-wise, for the Ironmen. On down already.
Clinton, I'm looking here. Is with Austin Clinton, number 20?
Yeah.
He's a 5'10", 150-pound freshman.
Wow.
Freshman.
Looks like a good athlete. He's got some good speed, a
absolutely.
little bit of shiftiness, but this is a very good Chase ball club that
Have you seen anything that came from the penalty flag?
They called it a chop block on the Ironman.
Okay.
So backed them up half the distance from the 14 to the 7.
All right. So it is 22-0, folks, with 4:25 left in the first quarter. Ironmen are really backed up way back. What is it, about the
7,
8 yard line?
Mm-hmm. 2 receivers, one to either side, Sisk and Ward. Miller will line up under center. Shamir Moss, the running back, in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Moss up the middle, his first carry, and he can't even get positive yardage, I believe. Might be his first negative rush of the season.
It will be. He'll lose at least 1, maybe 2. Let's see.
Looks like they'll put it down at the 6.
They're going to give him a -1 yard. Folks, that is the first carry. Shamir Moss has lost a yard.
Yeah, all season long.
And I'd have to total up, but he's carried the ball probably 12, 14 times overall.
So 2nd and 11 coming up. Miller back in the shotgun. Still just 2 receivers in the formation. Moss shifts from one side of Miller to the other. And it's a direct snap to Moss. He runs up the middle.
He'll get that yard back, I think, and gain. Let's see.
I think they'll probably give him about 3 down to the 9 yard line.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd and 8 coming up for the Ironmen. Cherryville looking for their first down here tonight.
Have not had a first down, as Matt said, 5 first downs with 22 points on the board for the Trojans.
3 receivers in the formation here. Colin Huss on the far side. Josh Ward in the slot to the near side next to Tanner Sisk. Miller in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Under pressure, gets it off, throws deep, looking for Ward, but the pass sails out of bounds, incomplete. And a 3 and out for the Ironmen. 3rd of the game.
See what the call is, and it is a hold on the Panthers.
So that's going to be 1 yard downfield. So it's going to turn out to be about a 9-yard penalty. And again, we hit the quarterback right in the mouth at the line of scrimmage, but he spun, and he never got away from that tackle, but he was able to drag him for about 5 yards. But it did turn out to be a penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 19.
Yeah, good hard run. And it looked almost like he was hit 1 yard deep, and the tackler tried to sling him around, but he slung him the wrong way, Jeff, and he got a couple extra yards, but the holding penalty will negate that. Ball moved back to the 50-yard line. They got to get to the Shelby 31. So, like you said, 1st and 19. High Brighton. Still 1:26 to go here in the first quarter. Golden Lions having to shuffle some guys around because Jaden Pierce, who's normally a fixture on that interior line, is not able to be in there right now. And
looks like one of the corners had an equipment issue, so they stopped the clock, let him get off the field.
And it's going to be a quarterback option. This is a pitch out, and everybody played it well.
Perfect job that time. We took the fullback. Quarterback didn't have any place to go, pitched it back, and we hit him for no gain. So that's beautiful. That's how you're supposed to play the triple. And 2nd down and 19. We're down inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. Shelby leads 21-0. And High Brighton did get 2 big first downs, but then they had a penalty and this pushed them back. So it's 2nd and 19 at their 50.
First carry tonight by Felder gets no gain, and it'll be 2nd and long. Ball on the left hash, and now High Brighton with a couple receivers to the right and a wing T. And rolling out is Wilson looking to throw it. He's going to air it out and
to nobody, but he can throw it out of bounds. That's the big change from years past. He got outside the pocket and threw it to one of his coaches on about the 36-yard line. What you love about that was nobody was open. Nobody was close to open that time. 26.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 19. Not at all what High Brighton wants to be in with their ground-oriented attack. But that quarterback has got some really good feet, and when they get into a shotgun, it makes me think that he wants to roll and then maybe find a place to run because he's done a great job running this year.
Wyke out, and in is number 18.
And they're in a stack I. They're going to fake the run, and the ball's on the ground. Shelby may have gotten it.
Knocked away by T.J. Griffin and recovered by Nydrian Wood. And so Griffin with another big play on defense, and the Golden Lions forced their 2nd turnover of the season, Jeff. That's a 3-yard loss and a fumble forced by Griffin and recovered by Wood.
So 19.6 seconds. I'm going to call it 20 on the stat sheet. Shelby's in business at the High Brighton 47.
Let's see if they try to strike quickly. And they've got an empty backfield as Bryson Key goes out wide, and Lee's going to throw it. Nowhere to go, and he's now going to air it out. And he's got a man deep, but it's
picked off,
short.
just underthrown.
And so back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back plays, and that was 34 Absher, the linebacker.
Only took 2:16 off the clock.
That time he had Jakeith Hamilton behind the defense. And
Watauga Pioneers, a Nealon Cole extra point away from tying this up after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Extra point up.
Right, we'll take over.
Extra point good. 14-14 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back for the James River Equipment Kickoff.
Yes, it's electric at Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the all-new electric.
All right, folks, let's do some highlights right now. Early highlights. Let me get this set up for you guys. Got some scores coming across here. Burns and Watauga just went 14-14 apiece all across the board. And I'm going to pull up this for you folks to watch here. Let's see if I can do it the right way. Make it nice and big for you folks at home to watch these highlights with. Shelby and Highbrighton 21-0. Just heard there a second ago. All right, Zach's in the house tonight with me a little bit. Going to help on the Red Zone channel tonight. Let's start off. Well, we're way ahead of ourselves. Let's back way up. Let's get back. Back. And we did some of these earlier while they were talking. We'll give you guys some updates. Zach, you're going to have to make sure you press your 2 button there. Turn yourself on. Bessemer City struck first. Made me cough there with that one. 7-0. Yellow Jackets on a Terrence Smith 32-yard run. Jimenez kick is good, and the Yellow Jackets lead at Christ the King. Then they scored again on a 44-yard run by Smith. Kick was no good and made it 13-0 in the first quarter. Shelby scores first up at Highbrighton. They've the only team that scored up at Highbrighton. 7-0. There's a running back for Shelby. Gets on out of here. I'm guessing that's Allen. I'm not 100% sure. First touchdown of the night. But number 9, I think that's Derisma, comes down with a big play. He's really good. Really good. If that's Derisma, I think. I'll look it up, make sure 9 is Derisma. As our highlights there. 8-0 Chase leads over Cherville, and after that highlight, that the lead has grown bigger. There's our shot from our Central tonight. Tanner Halbert taking care of that. 14-0 Shelby up on Highbrighton right now with this nifty pass to the corner from Dalen Lee. Lee looked left. He got 3 guys over there, and his receiver still threw his hand up. 15-0. This is number 6 for the Trojans scoring. I guess this is McCombs. Yep. McCombs gets in with his first touchdown of the day. That made it 15-0. And then Shelby goes up 21-0 with this run on Highbrighton. And then Bessemer City. This is Christ the King scoring on Bessemer, 13-7 on the pass. Got the man in the flat, Zach. Good grief. Got a man in the flat on a 13 and let him score. That's not good, is it?
No, it is not.
At any point, they should have got that tackle. I'm the only reason I'm being critical of him. I'm a former Yellow Jacket. So, like this right here. Somebody make a tackle. That guy totally whiffed. That guy whiffed. And then he got drug in. That linebacker. Fire him, Zach.
Fire him.
This made it 22-0. McCombs into the end zone again for the Trojans at Cherryville. It might get ugly over there. 29-0 for McCombs. Oh, watch this play. I just like watching him run. These short runs aren't that fun. The kid's got such excellent feet, Zach. He runs a lot like Emmitt Smith. The way he does it, the way he keeps his feet up. 29-0 Chase right now. All right, let's go back over to Watauga and Burns. You folks can watch a little bit of that. I got to reset the camera for you. For the folks at home. Watch the Red Zone radio channel brought to you by Fats Cafe. Dinner tonight from Fats. Want to thank them as always. Shelby. Bulldogs and Watauga tied 14-14. Bulldogs lined up at the 39 to punt, it looks like, Zach. Nope. Direct snap. Sorry. And he bounced off like 5 people. Let's go out there and let Tom handle the broadcasting.
On an 11-yard gain.
Excellent Wildcat play there by Thompson. Found a hole, patient, didn't hit it automatically. Right off the bat, patient, found a hole and got the first down.
You know what I do like about that is if you run that Wildcat, you have the extra blocker. See, they're going to do it again. See, you have the extra blocker. And this time they're going to run it with Norris. He cuts the 30, puts the head down, and gets inside the 25 to the 24, maybe about a 4-yard run.
Yeah, Coach Diamond's kind of throwing in some wild cards out there. This Wildcat trying to get this Pioneer defense off guard.
Yeah, some of the the big defensive guys. Hopper and Maddox were in there.
Yeah.
Their defensive line.
Yep.
And now they're standard 4 wide receiver set with Mooney and Norris. And is there some timeout? Let me see if this is an equipment timeout. I'm not sure what we got.
I think we got an equipment issue out there.
Okay. Yeah, maybe just needed to get the headgear strapped in. And Mooney is assisting. I'm sure who he's helping out over there.
Yeah, that's, if the helmet was to come off, then he would have to come out of the game. But, I guess he's coming out of the game anyway. I think it's Thompson.
Yeah,
not sure exactly what that's
Surratt
going on.
coming into the game. I'm not sure what's going on with the helmet issue, but Surratt in for him. He'll be the 4th wide receiver. As it's Surratt, Warlick, and L.J. Allen, the 4 wide receivers for Burns. Norris, the lone setback, and Mooney's got it over the middle. Great
nice
throw
catch
to Surratt. He fights his way all the way to the 6-yard line. Give him 18 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
I tell you, Tom, I love the slant. Inside slant, I think you can pick that apart all day long. Burns capitalized on that little pocket in the defense there.
So
first and goal.
4 wide receivers again, first and goal. Clap of the hands. It's Norris, does a little dance, falls forward, taking tacklers with him down to the 2-yard line. 4-yard gain to be second down and goal from the 2.
Yeah, good hard run there, as always, by Norris. I think that was Kavion Bonner. Got him a good little push.
Yeah,
there.
74, big Bonner.
I think Bonner actually pushed Norris himself, got him an extra couple yards there.
I will guarantee you one thing: Bonner is well fed because I share a lunch with him every now and then. 3 wide receivers to the left. It's Norris again. Fights his way. Does he get in? Rugby
right
scrum.
at the goal line.
I don't think they're marking him in. They're going to mark him just short.
I thought he got in, but I don't know.
So a 2-yard run gets him down to the,
Looks like we'll go bring in another Wildcat.
yeah.
Ben Mooney's coming off the field.
Yeah, here comes the beef again. Hopper, Maddox, Vinson, some of the other big guys for Burns. Thompson going to run it out of the Wildcat, and you know what's coming. Here he goes to the right side, puts the head down. That's a numbers bookkeeping 1-yard touchdown by Thompson. It puts Burns back ahead 20-14.
Yeah, excellent run there by Thompson. Like I say, found his holes, was patient, didn't just hit it automatically. And so 20-14, 21-14 pinning this extra point by Camacho.
So that
Good
was
job by this Bulldog offense.
That was almost about a 3.5-minute drive, give or take. And Burns did it in 9 plays. And they went 52 yards. And again, good run-pass balance, couple of passes, mostly runs on that drive. As it's pretty easy to do the Watauga. They ran it 6 times for a touchdown on their last drive. Burns is throwing it a little bit more. It's Camacho on for the Nealon Cole extra point. And Mooney to hold. Good snap, good hold. And good kick, 14 for 14 is Ansley Camacho on the season. Scoreboard 20.
Snap holder good, kicks up. And the Classic Ford of Shelby PAT is good. Shelby 28. Highbright nothing. Back after this.
And snap, and now we got to. All right, folks, this game is going to grind to a halt here as the referees try to figure things out.
Folks, we are in the second quarter here at Roosevelt Stadium.
I think this is a chase timeout, actually, before the snap. So we'll take it with them. The Ironmen trailing 29-0. 11:30 remaining here in the first half when we come back.
Right there by the score before halftime here.
And we've got a timeout on the field. It is RS Central who will take it. So it's first and goal. They've got the ball at their own 3-yard line, and they are going to take a timeout and discuss it. We're going to keep it right here, so we're into a very exciting part of our game. And JB, for those just tuning in, we want to remind you that so far tonight, it's RS Central 6, Chesney 3.
Yeah, and our Central right now offensively is doing what they want to do. They want to keep the run attack going. They're able to run up the middle of the football field, and that opens up why you see Marcus Virginia be able to open up stuff on the outside is because all the pressure running up the middle, between the guard and the center, and that's what Central wants to do is be able to keep the ball in their offensive hands, and so they're not playing defense as much.
We want to give you a few scores right quick. We've got Polk County in the second quarter shutting out Landrum 14-0. Burns at home tonight in Cleveland County, 14-7 over Watauga in the second. Shelby, no surprise. They've got something to prove. They're 0-3. They're beating High Brighton so far, entering the second quarter 21-0. And last we heard, I believe it was Chase 15, Cherville nothing. Is that the last you had?
Last I heard was Chase 29, Cherville nothing.
Well,
getting away from Cherville up there already there. But Trojans, very, very good football team. I expect them to win there.
Thank you for that update. Chip Carter didn't have that one. On the field, we are trying to get into the end zone. And it worked out, a 3-yard touchdown run, just barely the end of that football went over for the touchdown, and we're going to give that one to Costin.
Yeah, a very good run up the middle there. Just too much Hilltoppers right there up the middle of the football field. Once again, what they want to do now is 12-3 Hilltoppers. Extra point oncoming there for our Central.
And for the extra point attempt, Lozano, it was a high snap. Shearer, good job getting it down, and good job. He missed one earlier, but he's got it this time. Lozano puts it through, and the lead has been extended to 10 on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard, home of the world-famous fries. It's now RS Central 13, Chesney 3. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, and then we'll be right back with more Rutherford County High School football on Downtown Radio.
Helmet off.
And I believe he'll have to miss a play. It is a first down.
It's a big hit, but Wilson said, I don't care. I'm still getting the first down.
And he did, so let's see who's in at quarterback. Is it number 9?
Ball up at the 33 now.
So we got 18 and 9. I believe 9 is going to be calling the signals, and that again is Morales, Miguel Morales, and he is a big-time runner, just a sophomore. He is going to be under center. 1st and 10, High Brighton, 7:50 to go here in the second quarter.
And he's going to counter, and there he goes.
Yep.
Big run out to nearly midfield, finally dragged down by Drew Hollifield. So he faked one way and did the counter the other way. All Shelby guys bid on the first guy, and big hole opened up. First down, CSI Mechanical first down for High Brighton.
And they're on the 49-yard line of High Brighton. And I tell you what, that was they've run that counter 2 times, and it's busted pretty big both times.
From the 49-yard line.
Yeah, so we'll give that. It's a 16-yard run. I believe that was Absher.
Now, starting quarterback's back in, and he fakes it to the fullback, makes a nice spin move, and he's going to pick up about 4. Again, it's not a wide open situation, and once again, his helmet comes off. No, that's number 7, Kobe Wilson. And so 2 straight plays. Now the first time his helmet came out, he took quite a shot in the chest plate, and his helmet came off. That time I don't know what happened, but somebody needs to check that and make sure that his straps are tight enough.
He got 4 hard yards. Justin Ross finally made the tackle. Be 2nd and 6. Morales back in there. He handed off to Absher last time on the counter. And this time, the counter's not there, so he's going to have to turn around and run. But he's going to reverse field, and he's going to run the right side. He's at the 40, 35. I believe Camden McGill got him, but not until he's got another CSI Mechanical first down. And a broken play, sometimes when you have a great athlete, Jeff, that can be a big play.
Yeah, it was. It was like he reversed out, and there was nobody to hand it to. And so then he just stopped and went back the other way, and he might be down. Somebody is down for High Brighton. It could be number 9, Morales. It's over there on the Shelby sideline. I think probably we got time for an injury timeout, Brent.
Yep, we'll take it. That was an 18-yard CSI Mechanical first down run. We'll be back, though. 6:25 to go. 28-0, Golden Lions.
will say it's very difficult. He's fooled us on a number of occasions. But that's a 5-play, 62-yard drive topped off by the 41-yard TD by Green. Took a little bit more than a minute, about a minute and 27 seconds. Or excuse me, a minute and 17, give or take. Snap good, ball back. Extra point up, extra point good. Extra point brought to you by Nealon Cole. Watauga able to answer 21-21 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back.
Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deal.
Series of the night. 6:13 to go. Quarterback fakes it, and he runs it up the gut, and he's going to have another first down.
Yep, so it's just a fake to the fullback and then run behind him, and
Toby Wilson
gets about
with
11.
The quarterback keeper. Stopped by number 13,
Yeah, it's like,
Tyler Boyce, but not before another Panther. And that's a Farm Bureau first down.
The true triple option goes off, goes outside the tackle, and that's kind of what we used to call a fan play. You fake it to the fullback, and it's a double option. Either the fullback or the quarterback's going to run it, and it's going to be inside the tackle. And so what they're doing is they're turning the tackle out, getting a blocker on the linebacker, and that's worked very, very well for High Brighton. We're at 5:48. Clock stops. Not sure why it stopped. I guess another equipment situation, but 1st and 10 High Brighton. They're down to the Shelby 21. Shelby leads 28-0, but what a nice drive by the Panthers.
Wilson under center.
2 tight ends, 2 wing backs, so no receivers out wide. And it's a quick pitch. And nothing really there. Shelby did a great job getting out on it. He's going to pick up a yard just because he ran hard. But what a nice play by the Golden Lions.
I believe that was Felder on the pitch.
Somebody lost a shoe. I think it was Nick Norris. He's going to go out, and they're going to bring in another.
Williams.
Going to bring in another linebacker. First time, then. That's actually going to be no gain. Nope, actually going to be 1 yard gain.
That'll bring up the 2nd and 9.
What did the announcer get louder all of a sudden, Brent?
Yeah, that carry, he said, was by Williams, Avion. So that was number 3, his first carry tonight, but it got
1 yard.
1 yard only. Second down, long option. Wilson keeps it. He's down around 11.
Wilson on the quarterback keeper.
So again, another quarterback keeper and another good run for another first down.
Stopped by number 20, DJ Askridge.
Yeah, that was a 10-yard run. DJ Askridge on the tackle.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 High Brighton on the Shelby 11, and I believe Shelby's taking the timeout.
All right, the Lions want to regroup here after a bunch of good runs, and we'll be back. 28-0 Shelby, but High Brighton threatening. 4:29 to go, second quarter.
And they're within 5 yards of their first touchdown of the night.
Yep, 1st and goal for the Ironmen coming out of that timeout.
And they had a little help, a couple penalties helped them also.
Yeah, and there's a play. This drive nearly ended on a fumble back on the Cherryville side of midfield, but our friend Jacob Conley over here in the press box helped us out. Apparently that was an inadvertent whistle on that play, which is why the fumble did not stand, and the Ironmen got the ball back, and now here they are threatening to punch it in.
You know, you gotta think that the big guy's going to get the ball.
Yeah,
if he can't make it on the first attempt, he's probably going to get it again.
He's right behind. They're actually going to run a sneak and have Moss push Miller from behind. He got maybe a yard there.
Maybe a yard. A lot of beef up there, pushing against him too.
Yeah, they had a long way to push him there from the 5.
Yeah, that was a
little ambitious.
It's hard to tell, but maybe a yard possibly. I can't.
Yeah, we'll give him a yard. If he got half a yard, we'll just round up and give him a yard. Ball just inside the 5 here. 2nd and goal coming up.
Josh Ward brings the play into his teammate, Chase Miller.
Miller in the shotgun here. Moss next to him in the backfield. Midway through this second quarter. The snap. Miller's going to throw off the play action, and it falls incomplete. Couple receivers in the area. Tanner Sisk, Cam Bolin. Neither one could come up with it, so 3rd and goal coming up now after the incompletion.
Well, they're definitely in, you know, four down territory here.
Yeah, no point kicking a field goal down 29 to nothing.
No, sir. So with the incomplete pass, stop the clock at 6 minutes, 5 seconds here in the second
But, Matt,
quarter.
there's a flag back in the vicinity of holding, so we got to check the flag.
Trojans.
Yeah, good run, though, by Thompson.
Miller in the shotgun here on 3rd down. 2 receivers in the formation. I believe it's Sigmund and Sisk. One to either side. Play action. Miller looking to throw, looking for the tight end, Jackson, but it just sails over his head out of the back of the end zone. Miller took a shot as he let that one go. And that brings up 4th and goal at the 4.
A little surprised that he's not giving it to Shamir Moss on 2nd down or 3rd down.
Yeah, or 1st down. They ran that
first
little
down.
sneak on 1st down.
So
quarterback sneak and then 2 pass plays, and I think we're going to get another timeout. And that'll be the 3rd and final timeout for the Ironmen here in the first half. We'll take it with them. 6:02 left to play here in the first half when we come back on WCSL.
Floyd American, Kings Mountain, and Carver won
staying on the field.
Have
So
some great news.
4th down
New
and
LVP
10, and if they don't get it,
waterproof.
Watauga's going to get the ball back with 1:19. I believe they have their timeouts. I don't remember them taking a timeout. We'll have to see. 4 wide receivers for Mooney. And now Watauga will take a timeout, so we'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Carolina Federal.
Welcome back. Coming out of the Cherryville timeout. 4th and goal at the 4 for the Ironmen, trying to get on the board.
What's you going to call, Matt? You're going to give the ball to the number 34, Shamir Moss?
I think I would put the ball in Chase Miller's hands, try to get him on the edge. He could throw it, he could run it, let him make the decision. I think that's what I would go with.
I'm guessing Chase Trojans are thinking that Cheryl's going to give it to the big guy here. You're probably calling the right play.
They got 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Miller in the shotgun. Moss is the running back next to him. Bolin in motion. Miller rolls right. Under pressure immediately. Cuts back to the other side. Going to try and tuck and run. Puts his shoulder down. He's at the 1 and can't quite get in as he's dragged down by 3 or 4 tacklers there. And a turnover on downs for the Ironmen.
He picked up, 2, maybe?
See where they put it down. He picked up.
Protection holding up. Now it's breaking down. He rolls to his left. He's going to take off with the football. Running for the sticks. I believe he's got it.
He's right there at it. Let's see what the call on the field is. It's going to be close, Tom.
They're marking him in front of the 10.
I think they're calling him short.
Not sure.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And they are saying that he's short.
He's short.
And they're going to give him 9 yards on the run. Not sure. We're all the way across the field, so it's hard to tell where the ball was.
Now, it's where the ball is.
It's where the ball is.
So it looks like he extended his arm out over the 1st down marker, but these umpires thought otherwise.
Hard to see.
Tough call. Coach Devine's not too happy about that one. Looks like we got another timeout on the field.
Okay, so we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Your locally owned and operated hardware. New at Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby.
Yards.
And 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns, yeah.
1st and 10, Chase at their own 26. This time they do hand it to McCombs. He bounces outside. He's got the 1st down, but there's a flag coming in.
I think it might be a holding penalty
Yeah, McComb's got about 20 yards on the carry, but it looks like it'll come back. Flag down at the 29-yard line, right around where McComb's got the edge.
I think one of the linemen was holding one of the Ironmen.
Yeah, Chase offense is coming back like it's a penalty on them.
With many brands to choose.
Let's see if we get the official call here. They're going to put it down at the 19, so a 10-yard penalty will make it 1st and 17 now for the Trojans.
Burns up 21-14 on Watauga. Shelby up 28-0 on High Brighton.
And McCombs gets the ball again, jukes a couple of defenders, and it's brought down out across the 30. Give him 13 yards there. And that'll make it 2nd and...
Another CSI Mechanical first down. Now pass over the middle. He's got a streaking touchdown. I believe that's Isaiah Bridges.
I think it is. Going to be 18-yard touchdown pass.
And it is Isaiah Bridges. So Shelby back on top by 27, pending the point after. 18-yard touchdown reception, and that is...
And he's running with the football, 20, 15, 10. It's Ryan Thompson, touchdown! Wow. That's Ryan Thompson with a scoop and score. As the back was fighting for extra yards, ball came out, no flags, touchdown.
Oh, do we got a flag on the field? We do have a flag, Tom.
Where? Where's the flag? Let's see what the call is.
Might have a block in the back or some kind of hold. I don't know about
this,
guys. Oh, man, that's a holding. now the recovery should stand.
Yeah, the recovery,
but
I think. But has anybody, they're saying, I think they called it against Watauga.
Wait a minute.
They called holding again. They pointed to Watauga.
He pointed the wrong direction.
He pointed at Watauga. And they call the touchdown
Another
back.
tough call on the field for Burns here. Fumble recovery by Ryan Thompson, called back with a holding. Man.
Are you kidding me?
Man. Coach Devine
Are you kidding me?
Livid out there. It's hard to tell in that situation.
Sure about that.
Burns has 12 seconds left to do something.
From their own 20, Mooney's in the shotgun, triple wide receivers, and now we're going to get another timeout. So we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, folks, we're in studio right now getting some scores together. Mr. Bush is in the house. JP, Dennis Davis, Zach Mayu tonight. Full house, but not got a lot of games tonight. Watauga and Burns right now tied 21-21. Burns had 4th and 10. What looked like was a bad spot. Zach, it looked like he was holding it out clearly when he crossed the line. And then that turned it over. And then the next play, Watauga fumbles. Burns runs it in for a touchdown, and it's called back for a defensive holding. So now Burns has the ball
on the 20.
On the 20 with 12 seconds left in the half, and we'll let Tom take it from there.
I didn't see the flag. It must have been out of my vision.
Yeah, couldn't tell who stripped the ball there, but Ryan Thompson did recover it. If you're just tuning in, running in for a touchdown on the recovery, but called back to a holding. But Burns has 12.9 seconds here.
Okay, so Mooney's in the gun. Triple wide receivers to the left, one to the right. As Mooney, and that's going to cost Burns 5. That's a pre-snap penalty. As Warlick a little too eager, and that'll back us up 5 more. So a 10-yard penalty and then another 5-yard penalty. And tell you what, these little penalties have been costly. That holding penalty on the last drive and then the holding penalty that brings back the touchdown.
I tell you what, it would be great if we could capitalize on this turnover.
Well, I don't know what you do. I mean, if you get about 10 or 15 yards on this play, you might try a field goal.
I think we got a timeout left too. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just throw something over the middle. You only have. You got to be careful with 13 seconds. And Mooney's in the gun, claps the hands, has the ball. He's back. He's got time. Looks, going to throw to the end zone. Surratt's out there. How's that not pass interference? But I guess they said it's not. It looked like the defensive back just pushed Surratt down, but incomplete.
Yeah,
they have one more play.
I think that was Curtis on the coverage. Let's see what. Looks like they go bring out Camacho.
Yeah, they're going to try. Well. Camacho is going to try. They're
not sure what his range is, but he is.
I'll tell you what.
As we said, 14 for 14 extra points.
This is a big boy field goal. This is 42 yards. So the left-footed Camacho, first field goal attempt of the season. A long one, 42 yards. Snap good, hold good, kick on the way, not going to be nearly enough. And it's no good. And with 1.5 seconds, Watauga dodges a bullet as that turnover doesn't turn into points.
I thought we had time for one more quick play.
Costin go in a 3-yard touchdown run. This time, JB Max Lozano, the kicker, came in and he booted the PAT, and that's how we've got this 13-3 halftime score.
Absolutely. You mentioned that, Bob.
This special salute from Cherryville Mayor H.L. Bean, council members Jill Pewitt, Malcolm Parker, Gary Freeman, John Abernathy, and City Manager Brian Dalton. You are appreciated, and we salute you for the job you do. This message from everyone at the City of Cherryville.
All right, folks, welcome back out. The Ironmen set to get the ball back, trailing 36-0. Jalen Rudisill, the Chase quarterback on that drive, accounted for 98 of the 99 yards on just 2 carries. Trojans started with the ball at their own 1-yard line. Rudisill ripped off a 25-yard run and then capped the drive with a 73-yard touchdown run. So Jalen Rudisill getting it done for the Trojans. This kick on the ground is scooped up. I believe that's number 5. Takes it out across the 35. That's Abram Avery on the return there for the Ironmen, and it's a good one.
Bring me up to snuff here, Matt.
Yeah, that was just the kickoff there. Abram Avery fielded it for the Ironmen.
I had to take a break and give everybody out a Werther.
Yeah, you got to take care of the folks up here in the press box.
You got to keep the sweet tooth going.
The Ironmen will start at their own 38 here after that return by Avery.
Well, they almost got in the end zone on the last.
They got as close as you possibly can without getting in. Chase Miller stopped at the 1-yard line on 4th and goal. Miller will be under center here for this first down snap. Moss, the back behind him, nearly got the Trojans to jump again right there. There's the snap, and he will hand it up the middle to Shamir Moss, but nothing doing.
The entire
flag comes
almost the entire team, except for 1 or 2 players, keyed on Shamar, and they drug him back for a loss. But
flag came in at the very end of that play. I'm
guessing a holding penalty on the Ironman.
Not sure what they're going to call. Moss is down on the field, and the Ironmen are calling the training staff out to look at him. He's still down on the ground. I believe the call is a face mask against Chase.
Okay.
But we'll step aside while the Cherryville training staff tends to Shamir Moss, who's down on the field. 3:50 left to play before halftime here on WCSL.
Look, friends like me.
And then see what happens.
24-7 over Avery. 29.4 seconds left, and the announcer here just announced that Burns is leading Watauga 21-14.
Yep, that's the last score we had. So stay tuned at the halftime for our Carter Chevrolet halftime show. We'll do our Okies Tire and recap of the first half and give you some stats.
10 players up on the line of scrimmage for the goal lines, and Isaiah Bridges waiting for the punt. Earp takes the snap. Good job of blocking, and
Bridges takes it at the 20, backs up to the 15. He's rolling right. He cuts it back. Now he cuts it back. Now he's reversing field. If he gets to the corner, there's going to be a toss-up. He's at midfield. He's going to be forced out of bounds, but way over here away from the play, a couple of players tied up, and the flag comes out. Can only imagine this
from
going to be
where
a hold.
that is, it's going to have to be a hold. It was exciting. 11.2 seconds to go here. Shelby will have time for a play or two.
Well, the fans love an exciting play, but when you reverse field a couple of times like that, Jeff, a lot of times you get a block in the back just because your blockers are having to change angles.
That wasn't a block in the back, though. I think that was just a hold.
Yeah, they were fighting over here on the right side. Well, in Norris's defense, this is the way that Bridges was coming. He was thinking he was making the block.
They're going to get a block in the back. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Football will come back.
Shelby will have the ball on their own 25-yard line.
Seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Again, 11.2 seconds.
0 timeouts remaining. Panthers with 2.
Shelby with no timeouts. Tell you what, you can hand the ball to a running back and see if he can bust one up the gut, or you can just be exciting and try to throw a 75-yard touchdown pass. Either way, it's a possibility.
Yep, you got 7 DBs, kind of, I would call that a prevent defense, Jeff. They're anywhere from 10 to 19 yards off of the ball. Lee's going to throw, 4-man rush. He's going to throw short and take your chances as Isaiah Bridges after the catch, and he's at the 40. He's at the 50, 45, and out of bounds with 1 second. Now they let the clock run, and now late flag comes out. 2 late flags come out on the sideline.
Now, if that's a flag for a late hit, that'll give Shelby 15 yards and an untimed down.
They mark the ball out, I believe, at the High Brighton 44, which means...
Actually, you got an official standing on the 47. So,
okay.
And if that's where he went out of bounds and they did hit him, they hit him way after he passed the 47. So it's a possibility for an untimed down if it's on High Brighton. Nobody's leaving the field. High Brighton's backing up, so you got to figure it's a late hit. All right, they're going to say it's a personal foul. It's a dead ball personal foul. And if it's a dead ball personal foul, I guess the 15-yard penalty will be at the beginning of the second half.
So it's a 28-yard reception for Isaiah Bridges, but he basically came out and dropped the ball on the ground and said the half's over. And so
dead ball. So again, that should be a 15-yard penalty to open up the second half, which means that Jack Burgos will be kicking off from the 45 again.
All right, well, that'll do it for the first half. Shelby on top 35-7 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky of Cherryville scoreboard here on our WestEndSales.com broadcast. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our Stadium Halftime Show sponsored by Carter Chevrolet.
Oh, I got to hit the button. Welcome to the Halftime Show, brought to you by Fats Cafe. Dinner tonight. Yum. Everybody finishing up theirs. I'm going to let Dennis and Zach read through the scores that we have. Let me pull it up here as big as I can.
Thank you.
Ditto. I know both of you over here squinting, but I'll even turn the light off if you want to look at the big screen.
No, that's good.
Okay. But I'll let you guys go through those as I get the highlights set up for us in just a minute. Okay, well, I'll let you guys read first.
Zach, you want the right or the left?
I'll take the left right quick, Dennis. 21-21 in the Watauga Pioneers Burns Bulldogs game. It's been a barn burner up at Burns. Had a touchdown called back a minute ago. It was unfortunate for the Burns Bulldogs. Chase commanding lead 36-0 over Cherryville Ironman at Cherryville. Chesney Eagles 3, RS Central Hilltoppers 13. Shelby Gold Lions getting back on track this week.
That's the lines that we knew right there.
That is the lines that we knew. They're up 35-7 on the High Brighton Panthers. Bessemer City is down 13-14 at Christ the King. Christ the King started the season out 3-0. They're looking to go 4-0. Bandy's 7. South Caldwell Spartans 21. Highland Tech 0. Drone Wildcats really putting a thumping on them 48-0. Henderson Bearcats 0, Mountain Heritage 0, East Rutherford Cavaliers 0, Madison Patriots 0. We hadn't got the scores for these, so that's a good possibility why we don't have that. Irwin 6, Brevard 21, Avery County Vikings 0, McDowell Titans 0. That's the score that we haven't found yet. If anybody knows, Cherokee Braves 0.
We like to
Roseman
read the
0.
zeros that we don't have.
Okay. Robbinsville, the Black Knights 16. Smoky Mountain Mustangs 6. Dennis, if you want to take over on the second side of the scores that we have.
All right, the McMichael Phoenix versus the Carver Yellow Jackets. That's one of those 0-0 scores that we're not going to mention. And the Andrews Wildcats versus the Mitchell Mountaineers. It's the Andrews 14, Mitchell 0 at this point. The Owen Warhorses are playing North Henderson Vikings tonight. And right now, the North Henderson Vikings are winning that one 20-6. In the North Wilkes Vikings versus the Allegheny Trojans tonight, what we've got there is one of those 0-0 scores. So tune in later. We'll have it for you. Okay, we got the South Stokes Surras versus the East Surrey Cardinals. And in that one right now, the South Stokes has 0 points, but the East Surrey Cardinals have 27. And the East Wilkes Cardinals and the Wilkes Central Eagles, the East Wilkes Cardinals have a score of 15, and the Wilkes Central Eagles have 8. Another 0-0 score in the Thomasville Forbush. Mount Airy Granite Bears, Ashe County Huskies. In that one, we've got a 0-0 score right now. In this next game, the Lake Norman Wildcats versus the Alexander Central Cougars. It's Alexander Central.
It was I'm 7-0 Lake Norman in that one.
Oh, 7-0 Lake Norman in that one. Sorry. The Rayburn Gap Nucci Eagles. Is that right?
Nanakuchi
versus the AC Rental Rockets. Now, this one is a bit of an upset to me. I don't know what the Nanakuchi is, but that's like opening a can of something because they're beating the AC Reynolds right now 14-7.
Pretty good team, AC Reynolds, right?
They're actually just updated. They're up 21-7 on my scoreboard here.
21-7. Wow. Don't open no can of Nucci here. Oh, we got the North Buncombe Blackhawks versus the East Henderson Eagles, and that's 14-7 right now in favor of the North Buncombe Blackhawks. Freedom Patriots playing their fellow Burke County team, the Patton Panthers, and right now Freedom is ahead 19-6. Pine Lake Prep Pride and the Starmount Rams 0-0, and the Mountain Island Raptors and the Union County Cardinals Buncombe Blackhawks 0-0 right now.
All right, Zach and Dennis, you kind of mentioned one there, Dennis. Any surprises that you wanted to maybe mention?
Yeah, and did you have a score on that Polk County Landrum?
Yeah, it was 14-7. I'm sorry, folks, we don't have that on our sheet. Skip missed that one this week, but Polk County 14-7 over Landrum right now.
Okay.
And I'm getting some scores posted for the folks that are watching, or highlights are come across our Twitter feed at KTC Broadcasting, hashtag KTC Sports, hashtag KTC Broadcasting. Tag us at What's Up Shopper. We've got the Red Zone Radio channel live right now, obviously, if you're watching and listening to us right now. We've got, let's see, we got some highlights to do, guys. You want some early highlights? Let's see what's going on over at Burns right now. Let's see if Tom's talking or they're playing music.
Stop my running game.
Tom's talking.
Well, and you're surprised.
Yeah. Let's look at some highlights. We'll start here earlier in the night. I got to do some setup first real quick. There's Dennis, myself, and go back to here. Set up that. Set this guy up. Let's do this. All right. First score of the night, about 7 o'clock. I might even have a time on it. Don't have the exact time. Terrence Smith of the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Get some sound on that. Terrence with a 32-yard run. Jimenez kicked good. That made it 7-0. Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Nice little run to finish this off, Dennis, from here to 10. Kind of just accelerates through the gap there. Mr. Smith, long legs there, running back. Then a 44-yard run by Smith. How about let's go for 2 to start it off? Terrence Smith, 2 touchdowns, 13-0. He's got 76 yards and 2 carries.
Tearing it up.
Just with those. Touchdown by Shelby, long run. Number 22 for the Golden Lions. Chase up big in Cherville right now, 36-0. We'll have a few of these highlights. There's this might be the play of the night, guys, or highlight of the night.
Excellent catch, double coverage.
What a catch by Dere. I'm guessing that's Dereesma. We'll look him up here in just a little bit. Shelby with a touchdown pass here into the corner. Dalen Lee finds his man, and if I can see his number, let's see. It's not Jakeith. It's not Isaiah. That might have been Eli Falls over there with that touchdown. They score so much, Zach, I know all the receivers. For Shelby. 15-0. McComb scoring here for Chase. See it one more time here. So McCombs with the touchdown for the Trojans over the Ironman. Then this is Shelby going up 21-0 against High Brighton. Another run. And Shelby just carving up. All right, he was great running there by Golden Lions there, number 22. He's just getting missing all night tonight. Christ the King with a pass. 12 yards here into the flat. And Bessemer couldn't tackle as they get in the end zone. This made it 13-7. With the extra point good. 22-0 in Cherville on this touchdown. Marcus McCombs.
First of many.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. 29, the McCombs. There's another touchdown. Hear the band playing there for the Ironman. Ironman in the blue tops, white bottom. Chase navy bottoms, white tops. They had white helmets last week, I think, Dennis. Didn't we talk about that?
I think so.
Touchdown, McCombs. Lions going up 28-0 on another run here for Shelby on the High Brighton Panthers. This is RS Central touchdown here for the Hilltoppers against Chesney. Nice little run here, 11, bouncing outside and getting to the corner. Watch it one more time. Chesney in the black, white and black. Central, gray bottoms, white helmets. Playing a little ESPN music. This is Christ the King scoring to take the 14-13 lead. Extra point good, and Bessemer down an extra point right now in Huntersville. RS Central going up 13-3 on Chesney. Extra point was good on this one. The Hilltoppers one time. Announcer was excited on that one. They got a pickaxe on their helmet now, Dennis. I was trying to figure out what that is. That's the pick. All right, just shot up all the way through to 28. This is 28-7. This is High Brighton getting on the board with a run. This is from about 8 yards out, it looks, or 6 yards out, something like that. 3 minutes in the first half. Shelby, video is deleted. Don't know what happened there. We'll check in with RJ. Here's a long run of the night. Number 10 for Chase. He is out.
I think it was about a 73 or 74 yard touchdown.
I'm going to replay this. You can barely hear, but in the background you hear some lady yell, "Get him! Get him! Come on!" And he is out.
He just split 2 defenders.
Yeah. Hit full speed and was gone. Let's go over. We'll get the highlights from Burns. I got to switch over to Shannon's gotta switch over here to Shannon's page because he's not logged in ours. But let's look at these Burns and Watauga highlights. 21-0. Let's see, Gridiron, CC, and see what Shannon's got done out there in Burns tonight. 21-21. We were just talking about that play just a few minutes ago. Here is Watauga going up 7-0. I'll get this switched over for the folks watching there here at home. This is Watauga going up 7-0 on the Bulldogs. Pass deep into the corner. Safety got lost there, Dennis. If there ain't nobody behind him on the flag route. I mean, there wasn't even a pump fake or nothing. I don't. Broken coverage for the Bulldogs on that one, I'm going to say. This is the Bulldogs making it 7-7 here in the first quarter of 2:30 left. Handoff left side. Norris. Watch it one more time, Mr. Norris. He's a quick running back. It's Jeremiah Norris. His car, he hangs with a sack for the Bulldogs. Nice little play there by Kahari. This is a 7-yard touchdown pass from Mooney to Allen.
And he's in.
He did a good job finding the pylon there, Dennis. That's just a little hitch pat.
That's why he's picking up those recruiting.
It's nice. Really nice little play. Watch it one more time. Good play, LJ Allen. Maddox Green makes it 14-14 for Watauga.
But we're not done, Kevin. It's not halftime. Let's have a couple more.
This was a quarterback keeper. They just reversed field on it. I thought he was dead to rights there. So both their touchdowns at 14, Dennis. Probably shouldn't have been, right, Zach? 21-14, Bulldogs. Direct snap here. Ryan Thompson scores. He just had a fumble return touchdown called back for a defensive holding after the fumble was recovered. Here's the 41-yard touchdown for Maddox Green of Watauga.
Yeah, Burns got two tough calls on him at the end of the half.
Let's see if this is the fumble recovery that was returned for the touchdown. Ball out. And the Bulldogs score here, but there was a holding call. Let's see if we can find a hold, y'all. See, y'all watch. Y'all see if y'all see a Bulldog hold anywhere. Once the ball comes out, and the ball's out.
I don't see him touch anybody.
I didn't see a block.
I don't even see they touched anybody.
I didn't see a single block. Dennis, you see anybody?
If it's over there on the left side, Kevin, there's nobody around them.
Like seriously, like
nobody's engaged at all. None of the players are engaged.
Ball's out now. Boom. So now Burns has the ball.
Yeah, but look over here on the left side where all the guys are at.
We're going Zapruder film here.
Okay. But watch this. Nobody's anywhere close to anybody.
I don't think anybody's even touched anybody.
What was I saying? Is there even a
Nobody's
single
engaged.
block ever thrown? Or do the Bulldogs just run to the corner? I'm going to pause. See anybody engaged? Anybody engaged? What? Look, every Bulldog helmet on the field is looking towards the end zone right now. Nobody's doing anything.
The only guy I could see that possibly could have been called for something is 27 on the guy that was down on the ground.
Is this what we're going to get?
Look right here. See?
No, he was getting up. He was tackling the runner there, Dennis. There's nothing. Where's the flag?
Tom didn't even see the flag come out.
What? We'll talk. I wonder if the flag was before. But Dennis, you not remember when they did it? The referee pointed at Watauga. I wonder if the flag was actually on Watauga, and they totally screwed it up.
Wouldn't that be awful?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Because there's not a single player. Look, guys, not a single player for Burns even throws a block. Look, boom, right there at the last second when there was a block. That's not a hold.
That wasn't a hold.
No.
It's got to be back there where.
Because they got the ball. They got the ball on the 20, right? So it has to be on the 10-yard line if there's a hold.
Right there.
Wow.
Somewhere in there.
But the flag was somewhere in here because they had the ball on the 20, right?
But there's nothing to throw a flag in there.
No. Zapruder film We'll talk about this in the post-game show. We'll see. Especially if Burns loses, it's going to be a big thing to talk about, guys. If the Bulldogs can't win this game, we had a first down. Everyone in the studio thought they had it. Matt and Tom thought they had it. And then that play call, looking at the video, I do not see a hold anywhere. I just don't see it. Either one of y'all see anything?
I did not see it. It'd be ironic if they did throw it on the offense and
just messed it up.
Yeah,
like
there would be.
I got one guy said I got a hold. Who on who? I don't know. They're all the same color right now because they're all wearing. Looks like a Tar Heel intramural scrimmage, don't it? Ain't nobody playing defense in that one either. Oh goodness! All right, well, guys, we're going to go straight back out to the field because
looks like we're back on.
Watauga's in the red zone.
They are driving.
Watauga's at the 23-yard line, 21-21, third quarter.
They probably gave him one or two reads. If it's not there, take off and got a nice gain. And he's going to roll. After him is a defensive lineman there. I think it was Haynes, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, good read there by Bakari Haynes. Did pass the ball there, unsuccessful.
That's why I ain't throwing the ball.
Well, I think he has run-pass option there, but credit Haynes for getting out there and disrupting the play. So
it's like he had two options: incomplete pass or get his head knocked off.
You're correct about that.
I am not running the ball. I mean, I'm not throwing the ball.
Yeah.
If I can run the ball this effectively, I'm not.
If I see a guy like Bakari Haynes coming at me, I'm going to throw the ball away too.
That's right. So it is second down 10 after the incomplete pass. And Green looking over there at the sideline. Up under center. Man comes in motion. And Green's going to keep it again. He's nailed there, I think, by Haynes. And I'm not sure who it was. Thompson.
Yeah, that's Ryan Thompson.
So Thompson on the stop. And that hard hit, but he still got 4 yards.
Another one of those guys playing both ways on the field for Burns tonight.
Yeah, so that's
a big play, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you know this is 2-down territory for the Pioneers.
Yeah, as good as their offense is running the ball, you would definitely think it is 4-down territory for sure.
So 3rd down 6, and Burns 4-down lineman. Linebackers very close to the line of scrimmage. Now they bring in extra down lineman, and it's going to be a sweep. They had it strung out, and they knock him down.
Nice.
Yes. And a flag comes in late, so as it stands, it'll be about a 2-yard loss.
Excellent.
Let's check the flag.
Excellent open field tackle there with Lamont Wilson. Holding against
Pioneers. Man, this is tough. Do you take it, back them up, or do you take it 4th and 7?
I give them 4th down.
And Coach Devine says, nope, I'm going to take the 2-yard for loss.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. You don't want to give him another down to work with.
And look at that. They're going to mark it back to the 21.
I thought he was back a little further than that.
21-yard line. So 4th down and 9 on an offense that likes to run the ball. But as you said, Matt, you've looked at a little film. They do have the ability to throw it. So let's see. And I tell you what, Green's always a risk to break containment and get the first down with his legs.
Yeah, don't just assume they're going to pass the ball here for sure.
So double wide receivers to the left, one to the right. And in the gun.
Oh, he wasn't set. 24 was not set on the play.
They didn't call the penalty, and Green's got close to first down.
I don't think
it depends. He's at the 12. He's at the 12-yard line.
He's short.
And we'll see what it is.
He's well short.
Let's see. Where do they spot the ball?
The stick is on about the 18.
There's no way. They gave him the first down?
There's no way.
All right. So a 9-yard run results in a first down and no measurement necessary as they've moved the sticks.
The stick was on about the 11 or 12-yard line.
Not sure about that one.
Tough call.
Not sure, and this is going to be a timeout for the Pioneers. So we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Come see the all-new
Thirty, 20, 10, touchdown, High Brighton.
77 yards.
77-yard run by Kobe Wilson. And that's a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping of Shelby touchdown for the Panthers. Just 58 seconds into this second half. And Shelby fans at home are saying, whoa, don't start this again. And for the Blanton and for the Classic Ford of Shelby PAT. Trying to close this to a 3-score game. Whistle blows. Snap gets by the holder, but doesn't matter. We got a dead ball. Reedsville leads Eastern Alamance 21-14.
Going to be offsides on the Golden Lions.
Encroachment on the defense.
So we'll see if that entices the Panthers to try to go for a 2-point conversion or if they'll just re-kick it. Looks like they're just going to decline it and re-kick it. Hold down, kicks up. Heavy pressure. Kicks good, though, and the Classic Ford of Shelby PAT is good. 35-14. Shelby leads. 11:02 to go, third quarter. Back after this.
Accumulated, folks, 289 yards of total offense, 191 yardage on the
late pitch, and it's going to be a touchdown. Number 11.
That's Andrew Tester on the touchdown for Watauga.
So that's a 7-yard or 9-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Maddox Green kept it to just the last second. Effective option there for the touchdown to make it 27-21.
So that's a 4-minute and 9-second drive, most of it on the ground. A couple of penalties also helped out, but that's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. And now the Nealon Cole extra point to give Watauga back a 7-point lead. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. Kick is good. On your Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 28-21, you're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
They've been pretty good offensively, but may have dug too much of a hole here this evening.
Possibly have. The Ironmen will be kicking off.
That
is
Henry Gill.
Henry Gill, I believe, is going to be kicking off for the Cherryville Ironmen.
Will be the first kickoff of the night for Cherryville. Two returners back deep for the Trojans, set up at their own 10-yard line.
Landon Hahn injured out of the game for the rest of the game.
A little squib kick, fielded at the 20. I think that's Dobbs that has it for the Trojans. He's out across midfield, a big return into Cherryville territory at the 47-yard line of the Ironmen.
Tackled there by Josh Ward and also by Henry Gill, the kicker.
Kicker got in on the action. That was Isaiah Dodd on the return there for the Trojans.
So Chase Trojans will take over in Ironman territory. Again, they have a 36-0 lead over the Ironmen.
It's the senior Jalen Rudisil in at quarterback to start the second half for the Trojans. He lines up in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to McCombs up the middle, and he gets about 8 yards across the 40 to the Cherryville 39.
That's McCombs' ninth carry for 91 yards.
Yeah, he's trying to shake out his lower leg there after the tackle, but he'll stay in the game. 2nd and 2 now. So again in the shotgun, again hands off to McCombs going the other way. He's got the first down, and he's inside the 30, just refuses to step out of bounds, keeps gaining positive yardage inside the 25.
On the outside, he's going way up top. He's got Bridges behind the defense. It's caught. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. What a weapon. When you can go 3rd and 10 and just go back and throw a 59-yard touchdown pass.
Touchdown Shelby.
And the Golden Lions back up 41-14, and Bridges now with 2 touchdown catches on the night. And he's having a really incredible junior campaign here through 4 games. That puts him over 100. He's averaging, I think coming in, Jeff, 131 yards receiving a game.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That was the numbers, tax, and bookkeeping of Shelby, 59-yard touchdown pass to Bridges from Lee. Jack Berkowitz in for the Classic Ford of Shelby. Point after touchdown, and he's good. Shelby leads 42-14, 10-14 to go. Third quarter.
He grabbed it up at around the 20. The kick was way in front of him. It never made it all the way where he was standing around the 10-yard line. He gets a short gain out of this. Actually, a little bit more than I thought. Good job by this young man. They're going to mark it out at the 33-yard line, and that's where RS Central will go back to work. JB, since our last score a moment ago, Chesney's first touchdown of the night, it's now just a 13-10 lead by RS Central.
Yeah, how big was that extra point right now, Paul? Put about 14-10, right there with the first score of the game. So now RS Central needs to take care of business on offense right now. They were doing some good things out the penalties if they can come out and put a score on the
Sure, with that pitch at the last minute. Chesney's defense read it well, nowhere to go. Levi Vogel will lose yardage.
Yeah, it's going to bring up first and, second down and long now for Hilltop Reds. And that's the problem with those pitch plays. They don't work. You don't have a lot to get blocking on the outside edges. You tend to lose yardage. And that's what you saw right there from RS Central offensively. I know that's not what Coach Faircloth is looking for in the first down call.
Well, we talked about it. Both these teams mainly have been in games that have gone, or even in losing, they've scored over 30 points. The least amount of points Chesney scored all season has been 28. And here we are in a tight game tonight. Here's a great job getting away from the inside tacklers and spreading it out to get some yardage goes Marcus McKinney. He's at it again as he takes it to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good play. Central really needed that. They'll put him in third and Mansell here. Let's see if they decide to run the play call before the third quarter ends here.
We've got Marcus McKinney now with 29 yards in the second half to go with his 44 in the first half. So as you can see, he's now gone over 70 yards rushing on the evening for the Hilltoppers. And that is going to take us to the end of the quarter. The clock runs out. We've got one more to go. Man, don't go anywhere. It is 13-10 on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard. RS with the lead. 1 quarter to go, and we'll present it to you right after this 60-second timeout on Downtown Radio.
Cam.
It's 2nd and 6 now for the Ironmen at their own 27.
Clock running at 9 minutes and 39 seconds here in the third quarter. Ironman back home next week, folks. Our pregame show next week on KTCBroadcasting.com will be at 7 when the Shelby Golden Lions.
Yeah, starting conference play next week.
Yeah.
This is the final non-conference game of the
That's right.
season here. Ironman in the shotgun, 2 receivers, both to the near side. This time they hand off up the middle to Shamir Moss. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
He's stacked up more or less. I don't think they brought him down, but
no,
they stacked him up and pushed him back. And,
They'll
he did again.
They'll give him a yard, it looks like.
A yard, yeah.
So 3rd and 5 now for the Ironmen at their own 28.
Tanner Sis to the far side this time. And the near side, I believe, Josh Ward.
Yeah, lined up right on the hash marks here on the near sideline. Miller in the shotgun. Shamir Moss next to him. Check with the sideline, line back up. Miller drops back to pass, throws over the middle. The ball's tipped and falls incomplete.
Was his wrist?
Yeah, he's looking for Hunter Jackson, the big tight end over the middle. Well read by the linebacker there to go up and make a play on the ball. And
the clock is running, of course.
Yep. That'll be a 3-and-out for the Ironman offense as Hauser comes back out to punt. He's been busy tonight.
Yes, he has. Back to receive is number 6, and is that 0 or?
I think it's
9. Well,
it could be 8 or 9. I don't know.
I believe it's Isaiah Dodd.
Dodd is 8. He returned that last kickoff. And they kick it to the other side. McCombs fields it.
Brought down right quick by.
Yeah, flag comes in.
Number 2, Tanner Sisk.
Yeah, it's no small feat wrapping up McCombs in the open field like that.
Yeah.
It's a good tackle. Flag does come in on the play. We'll see if they push it back.
Flag picked up there.
There's a block in the
tackle
back
for a
on
gain
the
of 6.
Trojans.
Tate got the ball, and he's around the right side. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Well, no, he's inside the 5. I had the wrong line. So Tate just grabbed the ball right out of his hand.
Yeah, just took it away from him. And so that will be a fumble recovery by Tate. So strange. We couldn't quite tell what was going on.
Yeah, it looked like they were gang tackling, and Tate's running the other way, and there's an injured player. I can't tell if that's Tate or it looks like a High Brighton player. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Depends on where they spot the ball.
Big time play there by Nick Vincent. I don't like that spot either. I thought he had him closer to the 30. Either way, great play by Nick Vincent. Open field, that's a hard tackle to make.
I don't know about that. Seemed like he had him back there around the 32, but they put the ball about at the 34.
So we have 3rd and Waco.
Yeah,
Tom.
that's
what you like to say.
3rd and 31, 3rd and Uber. So let's see. Got to get off the field on this. No big plays, nothing behind you here. So it's going to be a quick punt. I guess they had 4th and 25.
I think that last play was 3rd down.
Yeah, and they've got offside against Watauga.
Yeah, so check that. The scoreboard says 2nd down. It was 3rd down that last play, so it is fourth down now.
Okay, so it's 4th and 25. Because I don't think Watauga's punted tonight.
I think it's first time because I think was that Maddox punted?
I think it was.
I mean, he does everything else. You might as well let him punt, too.
That was his punt. He needs to stick to running the ball. That was not very pretty.
Jakeith.
I think it's Jakeith Hamilton.
Yep, Jakeith Hamilton with a 4-yard touchdown catch. And, you know, a lot of times you want to run it there, but he's such a big target, Jeff, down there near the goal line. He's tough to stop. Keith Hamilton with his 3rd catch, his 4th touchdown reception on the season, and with 7:26 to go in the 3rd quarter, Golden Lions on top 48-14, pending this Berkowitz point after attempt. This is a classic forward of Shelby PAT. And the hold is dropped by Hullifield, and he's going to pick it up and run. Now he's going to throw it. He's got a man actually open, complete for the 2-point conversion.
Who caught that ball?
I think it was Mylan Daniels, number 7. So that makes it 50.
Just took this team to the 45, and he's going to come off real gingerly. Hopefully he'll be back.
A small injury, a thigh injury there, just walking off on his own power. Hopefully be able to get back in the game because he'll obviously really need him right here in the 4th quarter to win this ball game.
And we just saw a play be given to running back who is in the slot a lot of times, Marcus Logan. I saw Marcus immediately meet up with Trey Shearer, give him the instructions, and here we go with the next play. 9:23 clock ticking, and it's only a 13-10 lead. RS Central trying to find a way to keep their offense on the field and win this ball game tonight. And now RS Central is not sure about the play call, and they're going to burn a timeout.
There's a little confusion. They want to make sure they're driving right now with the clock moving. They want to make sure they get the right play call in and continue this drive.
On the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard, home of those world-famous fries, 9:14 to go in the 4th. It's RS 13, Chesney 10. We're back in a moment on Downtown Radio.
What does Tri-City Tire carry? We don't have
First miss of the season for Camacho, but we'll be back 27 to 28. Pioneers with a 1-point lead on your Main Street Hardware Scoreboard.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Nothing at all at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood. They have everything you need to help you during deer season. Parker Family Feed now has deer block, deer corn, and buck urine. Before you head out
Gourmet Cafe iced coffee for $1.
We've got some new scores that have come our way. We'll hopefully share those with you in a moment. But right now, right out of that timeout, right back to work. Here's a quarterback keeper by Sure. He's got good blocking. 35, 30, 25, all the way inside the 20-yard line. He's not going to make a indication of a first down this time.
No, he didn't need to. That was a good run up the middle there, and he did a good job following his blockers there. Central's doing a good job, as I mentioned, on the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the fullback back. He followed the fullback up into the gap there, made that big, huge run now. Now Central's knocking on the door right here. The clock is still moving. I know they want to keep their offense on the field, get as many minutes off the clock as possible, put a score in the end zone, and go up by 2 scores.
That was a 20 to 25-yard run by the QB for that Mi Pablito first down. This could be huge for RS Central if they can turn it into points. Up the middle, breaking tackles inside the 5, into the end zone. That's Owens. Owens with a big touchdown.
Yeah, they needed the 5'11", 235-pound junior. He came through for him right there. A huge run by him. We mentioned earlier, he hit a fumble early in the football game, making up for it right there. Now put Central up 9 points right here with the extra point attempt coming up here in just 1 second here. But I can't tell you how important that drive was to RS Central, and they're hoping to win this ball game. They're coming 500 and 2-2 tonight.
Kahia Owens making up for a fumble earlier tonight, an 18-yard touchdown run. Now the extra point, and this kick by none other than Max Lozano is good. The junior kicker puts it through, and there's some excitement in this stadium, ladies and gentlemen. This RS Central team is playing with some guts and fury tonight. 8:37 to go in the fourth quarter, and now on the McDonald's scoreboard, it is 20-10, RS over Chesney. We'll step away on the Rutherford County.
Call 704-486.
It's been a wild start to the second half, Jeff, as Highbrighton took the opening kickoff, took 2 plays and ran a 77-yard touchdown. Then Shelby hit back with a 3-play drive with a 59-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Bridges. And then we had Highbrighton fumble it, and Tate ripped it out, returns it to the 2-yard line. 1 play, Shelby scores, and on the first play, Highbrighton fumbles again. Shelby returns it for a touchdown by Tate again. And so 57-14, we may have a run the clock.
Yeah, it's
Kamari Surratt.
Kind of hard to tell the numbers with these dark-colored jerseys.
3rd down, 5, and it's going to be another handoff straight up the middle. This time Maddox has got him, and they'll drag him down right in the line of scrimmage. Of course, they're going to give him a yard, but it'll be 4th down and 4, and let's see what Watauga decides to do.
Good stand there for Burns. Absolutely what you want to see.
I think they're going to go for it. It's 4th down and 3.
Well, I don't see.
They keep moving the down marker up.
Now Maddox is the punter as well. It appears to be. So don't just assume he is punting if he's out there.
I do think they may very well go for this. And they are. Maddox is going to be up under center. This is a go. This is a huge play. As Maddox now steps back and looks at the coaching staff, this is a huge gamble, but will pay off big if Watauga can keep the football. And Maddox under center, and somebody moved, and it looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Pioneers.
You know, I wasn't so sure he was even going to hike that time. I think he might have been trying to draw the defense offside.
This is like waiting on a fax machine to get the call. There we go. All right, so that's penalty.
Now that may affect.
Oh yeah, that's gonna affect it big time.
I definitely don't think they'll go for it here, but.
So 5 yards.
Another, like I say, great stand. That's what you want to see for this Bulldog defense.
And let's see if Maddox is in that little shotgun, and they keep their offense on the field. They may go for this.
You got to think that
they may go for this.
Man, if he, talk about a gamble. Man.
Well, neither
up in your own territory
nobody's
like that.
really been able to consistently stop. Now, Maddox is going to punt, and that's an ugly punt. It's going to take a beautiful roll, and that's going to go all the way to the 30-yard line. And Burns is going to get it back on their own 30. So great job, Bulldog defense.
40 seconds left on the Main Street Hardware scoreboard. If you just tune in, 28-27.
So
Watauga with a little 1-point lead.
1-point game. An extra point is the difference, but good job by the Bulldog defense to get off the field. 2 straight possessions. And we're heading towards the fourth quarter. As Mooney checks over to the sideline to get the play. And there is 4 wide receivers, single bat set for the Bulldogs. And Mooney in the gun, claps the hands, has the ball. He's going to try Norris, who tries the middle. He's slant. No, he
bounced out.
He bounced it out, and that's about as exciting as getting back to the line of scrimmage gets. He won't get any yards, but at least he didn't lose anything.
How quick is Jeremiah Norris? Hey, we all thought
I thought he was on the ground
for a loss.
Yeah, they're going to mark it right at the 30-yard line. And Watauga's defense trying to stand up and answer the Bulldogs' stand on the last 2 possessions.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 on the field.
Yeah, so Mooney stays in the gun. That play only took 7 seconds off the clock, plus Norris got out of bounds. So clock will not start until the snap of the ball. Mooney claps the hands, has the ball. And he's going to quick out in the flat. Thompson's got it. 35, makes a man miss. 40, 45, still on his feet. 50, still on his feet. Give him 20 yards. Depends on where they spot it. I think it was around midfield. And let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it all the way into Watauga territory. That's a 22-yard pass and run. And a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Excellent catch there. I love seeing our skill guys get the ball in open field.
Yep.
We got some dangerous weapons back there for sure.
Just an extension of the running game, that short little pass in the flat. 4 wide receivers again. And I think is that Norris again. He's through a little crease, makes a man miss. I wish he would have kept going forward. A scrum there as he's taken down, and Norris stands up for himself. But
where is the flag? He's standing out of bounds.
It was close. It was close.
Man.
And Norris, good job by the Burns coaching staff to compose the young man. I think that's Coach Diamond out there with him.
I don't know about that, Tom.
Well,
he was already out of bounds. He was standing 2 feet out of bounds when he made that tackle.
If the contact started inbounds, is that the end of the quarter? It's the end of the quarter. We got a good one. 28-27 Watauga on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Boston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the Try their hot wing meal. 6 hot wings, 6 potato wedges, bread and sauce, all for $6.99. And for breakfast, 2 gravy biscuits for $4.50. Cool off with 28-ounce Powerades, 2 for $3.50. 20-ounce Minute Maid soft drinks, 2 for $2.50. For real milkshakes, just $3.19. And a smoothie or protein shake for $3.39. At your nearest drop-in store for our City, Shiloh, Sandy Mush, or Bostic.
Mi Pueblito Mexican Restaurant welcomes you to their table to experience authentic Mexican flavors and small-town friendly service in Rutherfordton, Forest City, Shelby, and Marion, open 7 days a week. Mi Pueblito Mexican Restaurant offers over 100 Mexican dishes with lunch specials every day through 2 p.m. Looking for someone to cater your next big event? Mi Pueblito serves parties of 15 to 500 people. Order online at mipubs.com. Enjoy all your Mi Pueblito favorites at home or order online at mipubs.com.
Kick of the pigskin by Corner Barbecue. Chesney going to RS Central around the 15-yard line. McKinney's got it. McKinney breaking through tackles, 25-30, 35-40, 45 midfield, and that young man, oh my gosh, he's across midfield into Chesney territory, but it looks like the ball may have come loose. No, wait a minute, the official blows the whistle, and they still got possession. So, my gosh, McKinney very fortunate, and RS Central's got it in Chesney territory.
Always exciting in RS Central. They really need that run back there. They did not need that fumble. Luckily, they were able to recover for their offense right now. 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can put in the score. Penalty flag has come out on the field.
Yeah, the offense quickly came from the sideline.
Of yards.
And Norris, I think, wants a breather.
Yeah, he looked kind of tired on that.
Yeah, and here comes Lamont Wilson. So lightning goes out, thunder comes in. And it's 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left again.
I tell you, Tom, I want to see a little slant pass again. A little slant or screen pass.
Look at how many white jerseys are within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. I wonder if they can slip somebody by maybe in the middle.
Yep.
Now they're backing off just a little bit. And now it's going to be Wilson, and they bottle him up. He falls forward, but they get him. And he didn't get much, if anything at all. They're going to give him a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Nothing much. That was Isaiah Shirley for Watauga. Chased him down. Might have lost a yard on the play.
I saw him move the down marker up slightly. But it looks like the ball's right back where it was, so nothing on the play. And 3rd down and close to 6. Big play for Burns' offense here. Definitely 2-down territory, but you'd like to get it here. And Mooney in the gun. He's got it. Got a little bit of time. Going to throw it out in the flat. Ball's low and incomplete. Was looking for Warlick.
Yeah, a little underthrown there. That's a tough throw to make, though. I mean, he's throwing it all the way across the field. You really got to have some zip on that ball to make that throw. But I'm like you. I think that Burns' offense will stay on the field.
Too far for a field goal, too short for a punt.
Yep.
So Burns staying out on the field.
I like the call, though. I would love to see another play like that. A little screen pass or something.
And one of the Pioneers limps off, look like number 12. Hopefully he's okay. Triple wide receivers right. And Mooney in the gun. He's got time. He lets it go for the end zone. Man is out there. Did he catch it? Incomplete. It was a little too tall. I think he was looking for L.J. Allen. Incomplete, and that'll stall out the drive. Watauga will take over at their own 31.
I thought he had it there for a sec, Tom. He jumped up one arm. I thought he made a miraculous catch. But that's still a great effort, man. That was tough.
Watauga will take it back over on their 31. So both teams get a stop. So Burns asks the defense to make another stand here. And it's getting a little bit late. Plenty of time, though. 10:26 left to go, fourth quarter. Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 28-27. Watauga in front. And now it's Green, who was the cornerback on that last play. You're asking him to do a lot. And Green is going to keep it again, and he's going to get knocked down maybe 2 yards. And you have to wonder if going both ways is starting to wear him down just a little bit.
Well, like I say, and I think let's check that last reception. I think that was Surratt actually
intended
almost
receiver,
made that play in the touchdown or the end zone. He's back playing defense as well, so that's could be a case, could be an issue with both teams.
They give him 3 yards, so 2nd down 7. And clock runs, 9:54. We're under 10 minutes left to go. And what's been a very entertaining ball game, but Pioneers up by 1. And under center is Maddox. And straight ahead give. And Burns saying they have the ball. Burns saying they have the ball. And Burns has recovered the fumble. The second Pioneer turnover as Big Maddox is out there celebrating. I'm not sure who got the fumble recovery, but Burns will take it. 23, and it's Marshall McGowan with a fumble recovery, and Burns will take it on the Watauga 42.
Big time play there. Marshall McGowan recovered that fumble. Can't tell who stripped the ball, but McGowan did come up with it, and Burns is in business here with 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in this ball game.
So Burns gets it back after the turnover, and quick throw out in the flat. Thompson leans forward to the 28. He'll be close to a first down, a little bit short.
Yeah, it looks like he's up to about the 28. Burns is in great position here to take over the lead again on this game.
So Burns quickly up with it. Triple wide receivers to the right. 1 to the left, that's Thompson. Norris in the backfield. He'll get the ball. Tries the left side. Through a little crease. Falls forward. First down as he'll go to the 24-yard line. Give him 5 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, good run there by Jeremiah. Move the chains once again.
So that's gonna
good job. That's 50. That is landed over. A good block on that play.
So the only 2 turnovers of the game have been Pioneer fumbles. And I was asking for that fumble earlier. It looks like I finally got it.
Let's see if we can capitalize on it.
4 wide receivers to the right, to the left, and quick out in the flat. Thompson to the 20, bowls his way. 15, still on his feet, shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him out at the 15, but give him 9 more yards.
I love that. I love that play. Let's see if we go back to doing that again.
They're giving him that cushion. They're respecting his
10,
speed.
5.
But if you
touchdown, Dylan Earp, his second touchdown tonight. This from 19. And nice little drive there by the Panthers. They score with 8:23 to go, but the clock continues to run on the running clock. And this is going to be a situation, Jeff, where we may have a kickoff with like 5 minutes left, even though they score with 8 minutes left. So
yeah.
Big touchdown, Matt.
Excellent run, Jeremiah North to the left side.
Numbers.
Burns takes the lead with 8 minutes, 39 seconds left in this game. Excellent execution there, but it's Bulldog offense.
So Norris goes in and Burns reclaims the lead for the first time since the second quarter. 33-28, and I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to go with a Camacho extra point, or
might see
they're going to go with a 2-pointer? So, yep, offense still on the field. This weird swinging gate formation, and they got a penalty. I think somebody wasn't set.
I think there was some hesitation on the snap.
And that's a false start. So,
whoever center was, I think.
So what do you do now? You know, are you going to send Camacho out there? What are you going to do? Well, I mean, I guess what they figure is an extra point doesn't do us too much good, but I'd say you kick it now. No, they're not. That's why I'm in the booth. Oh, is Camacho coming out? Okay, yeah. No, he's not.
I don't see him.
He's not out there.
I don't see him.
No, Camacho's not on the field. Burns keeps the offense on the field. Oh, he's out there? Okay, so Burns keeps the offense on the field. Snap back. Mooney's got it. Throws over the middle. Caught! 2-pointer. Good. I think that's Thompson.
Ryan Thompson.
So that gives Burns a 7-point lead. So don't go anywhere. Main Street Hardware Scoreboard. Burns 35, Watauga 27. We'll be back.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax.
The Tar Heels.
Tar Heels. I watched Tar Heels' opponent on a playback, I believe yesterday or today. I believe it's Georgia State.
Yeah, Georgia State.
And they played pretty good football.
Yeah, they hung with South Carolina for a half, and the Gamecocks started to pull away late.
But they're still going to be a pretty good opponent for them.
Yeah, well, the way this UNC team plays defense, I mean, they're not going to blow anybody out, it doesn't look like.
Another kneel down.
Yeah, not sure that they've. Yeah, you take one more knee, and then that'll be enough to take us down to zeros.
Appreciate all of you folks hanging with Matt and I throughout the game tonight. Again, the Ironmen were just outclassed, but they played hard from the start to finish, folks. You can be proud of them.
Yeah, it's a Chase team that should be playing ball deep into November and
absolutely
possibly even make a championship run if they can play like they did tonight. And that kneel down will do it. Final score here tonight from Rudisill Stadium: the Chase Trojans defeat the Cherryville Ironmen 50-0. Remain perfect on the season, improved to 4-0. The Ironmen dropped to 500, 2-2 after their non-conference schedule. And they will start the conference slate next week when they welcome the Shelby Golden Lions to town. But, folks, keep it right here on WCSL. We're going to step aside for just a moment.
Caleb Mason, number 5, and oh my gosh, we've got a flag at the end of the play.
That's not going to be a face mask. Marcus Logan there on the tackle for our center. Looks like that may be the call. Let's see what the call is going to be down there in the field. looks like either a horse collar or a face mask penalty will be called on Hilltopper defense on top of that reception for the Chesney Eagles.
Yeah, we've not even really – I don't know that we've called the name tonight of Caleb Mason. He got in the mix out there in the wideout position, and he caught a big play as they took it all the way from the 45 to the RS Central 30-yard line. And then we're going to now nail on this late penalty, and JB Chesney is going to have a chance to stay alive in this football game if they can score quickly. They have got it 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of RS Central, 2:45 to go in our game.
Yeah, big play for Chesney. They're not what RS Central needs right there. Let's see if they can come up and stop. Now there's a penalty. Looks like that will be on Chesney there. It's probably a legal formation or false start on their offense there.
Yeah, the Chesney coaching staff, they don't need mistakes. They're in the red zone, and they're going to get one, and that is going to be damaging right there. We pick up they pick up another Baltic Florence penalty flag with new home decors awaiting you, Lance Prince, and candles as well at Bostic Florence.
Now number 8 coming on there. Owens, we talked about him on offense, coming in to play some defense for him as well here.
Again, wanting to go to the air. Proctor looking. It's a short pass, and it is caught in traffic and going down immediately.
Let's see if they did.
At the 15.
Make sure I haven't seen the signal. There it is. So another fumble. The 3rd fumble for the Pioneers, and finally, I got my wish, Matt. And that was who were on the fumble recovery?
That was L.J. Allen on the recovery for Burns.
So Allen with the fumble recovery, and Burns in business again.
Burns in the driver's seat of this game in the league. Do you think they're going to come out try to run out some clock here?
No.
I like that. I like that.
They're going to try to
keep the
pressure on. Up 7 with the ball. 3rd Watauga Pioneer fumble of the night. And now Norris through a little crease. He falls forward. He gets to about the 22. Give him 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. What a turn of events here on the last 2 Watauga drives.
It's like Norris is down on the play. So
hopefully he's okay. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Bay Out of Home Health Care continues.
Kevin Hastings and Dennis Davis and Zach May here while they're in a quick commercial there. We're going to go through as many scores as we can. I know you guys can't see that over there. We have to use that. I'll go through what I can. It's only going to be about 30 seconds, folks, before we get back out there. Final scores tonight, Chase 50-0 over Cherryville. Christ the King 14-13 over Bessemer City. RS Central leads 20-10 over Chesney. Shelby 57-14 over High Brighton. South Caldwell 21-14 over Bandy's. Drawn 48-0 over Highland Tech. 21-12 Brevard over Irwin. 22-6 Robbinsville over Smoky Mountain. 14-0 Andrews over Mitchell. 30-13 North Henderson over Owen. 41-0 East Surrey over South Stokes. 22-16 East Wilkes over Wilkes Central. 67-7, and that was a first half score according to Zach. Forbush over Thomasville. 14-7 Mount Airy over Ashe County. 21-0 Lake Normer at Alexander Central. Raboon Gap Nanakuchi 27-7 over AC Reynolds. North of Buncombe 14-13 over East Henderson. Freedom 40-6 over Patton, and Pine Lake Prep 21-2 over Star Mountain. 21-2 over Star Mountain. So we're going to send you back out to Burns, guys. Get down to nitty gritty. We're going to be signing off here in a few minutes. Mooney fumbled and caught it, and it caught his own fumble.
Falls forward.
He bobbled it
He's
in the
around
air.
the 20-yard line.
Just like the coach screwed it up. When you catch it,
and they're going to spot
it,
juggle
it a little bit at
the 21. So
we're going to let Tom
here.
handle it from here, folks. You're watching live KTC Redzone Radio, KTC Broadcasting.com.
So looks like we're going to go back to Wildcat, Tom.
Yeah, they've been successful with this in shorter yard situations, and it's they're not going to go with the Setafani formation under center. They like this one. And it's worked, and it's going to work again. And Thompson cuts back, still on his feet, to the 15-yard line and a first down. Give him 6 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
I'm like you. I know you said you didn't like that play, originally, but hey, it's been successful for him tonight. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to it again.
But with that one, like I said earlier, is okay. We got a Pioneer down, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Come see the all-new Bobcat.
Paul Foster back with JB. Our thanks to Malcolm back at Studio Control, downtown Forest City for Downtown Radio, where we see Chesney come out. They just kicked a field goal to cut the lead to 7. Is it going to be an onside kick from the 40? And wait just a minute. RS Central and Coach Faircloth will burn a timeout before the kick is attempted.
That was a great timeout by RS Central there. Chesney came out, did not give RS Central a time to set up. They had the far side of the field overloaded with people. Central had 3 people over there, I think. Looks like Chesney had 6 people over there, so good timeout by Coach Faircloth to set up for that onside kick at the end here. And I'm sure they'll come out with a different set of a different look as far as the kickoff return for them.
By the way, deep for RS Central was Marcus Logan. We weren't expecting the ball to go deep to him, but he was back there, and I guess he'll line up again when the teams come back on the field after the timeout. To set the stage, only 1:58 to go in the game, 27-20, RS Central. Chesney was down by 10, but their kicker kicked a 32-yard field goal a moment ago, and he could have kicked it for longer.
He's a great kicker.
All the way to the 5-yard line. He's still on his feet. They blow it dead at the 6.
Quarter, and here we are.
Give him 9 yards on first down.
20. Chesney again taking their time before they send their team back out on the field.
Oh, they're going to come out here real fast and try to catch people off guard. Let's see what they're trying to do. The last time they set up and kick it to the right-hand side of the football field, let's see if they go and kick it to the right, the other side of the field now.
Yeah, and remember, by the way, this is Lazarine, a good kicker. Let's see what he's going to do. He's looking over on the far side of the field. It is going to be an attempt. The ball is up in the air. And wait just a minute. What happened here? Was the whistle blown before the play, or was there some kind of penalty flag?
I don't know what that call was, but
offside against Chesney, so they just messed up what looked like a good-looking onside kick.
I think they got the onside kick there.
Bookkeeping touchdown, and that makes it 41-28. So great play calling by the Burns offensive staff.
Unbelievable. Yeah, a Chesney player got it, but what we noticed is the official came out in front of the players and started waving his hand. So we knew we didn't have an actual onside kick, even though it looked like a beauty. Lazarine's going to try it again. He's got to go 10 yards. He's now kicking it after the penalty from the 35. There it is. It bounces up again, and this one's going to go out of bounds, though. Great job by RS Central just to back away from the
football. Yeah, it's very hard to do that.
Touchdown. Nealon Cole, extra point up. Extra point is good.
Even from college level kickers there, and he kicked that one. He kicked it a little too hard and scooted out of bounds there, which is the best thing that happened to R2. Now they'll take over on down. Now they can probably try to salt this thing away with the first down here, depending on how many timeouts Chesney has left in the football game.
I tell you what, this has been a dandy.
To our Okies Tire and recap of the game. Opening score, 18 seconds into the first quarter, Bryson Key with 11:42 left, a 72-yard touchdown run. Jack Berkowitz's point after. Shelby led 7-0. And 6:49 left in the first quarter. Eli Falls, a 23-yard touchdown pass from Dalen Lee. Berkowitz's point after, and it's 14-0 Shelby. With 3:36 left in the first quarter, Bryson Key, 37-yard touchdown run. Berkowitz's point after. Shelby led 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. With 9:15 left in the second quarter.
Junior running back Shamir Moss.
He started the game with a -1.
For a
game. That's tough.
A pocket passer, that's one thing, but
James River Equipment kickoff, and that's picked out of the air like a shortstop on a line drive, and taken back up to the 31. Big hit there was Vincent, I believe, got it.
Nick Vincent there to knock him down about the 30-yard line. So Burns in pretty good position here, but our defense needs to
long
more
way.
stand. I think we got this.
Yeah, long way from over, but a 2-touchdown lead with 6:12 left to go. You feel like you're in pretty good position here. And I tell you what, it's been Burns' defense tightening up. They've only surrendered one score this half. They forced 2 fumbles.
Yep.
They're a +3 in the turnover category tonight.
We got to finish the game, though. Can't let off the
Yeah,
gas
got to
now.
finish. Let's see if Maddox has anything left in the tank. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. And you see how Maddox isn't carrying the ball as much?
Yeah, and it just his body language out there.
Yeah.
You could tell he's gassed. I mean, like you say, an option running back or option quarterback, I mean, he's running every single play. Yeah. And then you go on defense at cornerback, and you're running every single play.
I tell you,
that's tough to do.
If the Pioneers had maybe one or two more guys to play DB, I tell you, and they kept that Maddox kid fresh.
Absolutely,
I'm telling you, man, he's going to be tough to beat. So it is 2nd down and 9 as they gave him 1 yard on the run. Let's see if they're going to put the ball in the air. It's Maddox in the gun, and he'll roll out, and it's Kahari Haynes after him, flushes him out. Haynes still after him, and he's got him around the ankles, but he gets rid of it first. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
And that's why he's going to App State next year.
Yeah.
Excellent play. He didn't bite on the fake throw, and he was able to pursue Maddox from the back and almost got a sack on that play. He got it off just at the last second, but that's 3rd down.
Yeah. 3rd down and 9. So this is definitely 2-down territory if you're a Watauga Pioneer. So you got 2 plays to keep yourself in this ball game as Maddox Green in the shotgun again with 4 wide receivers.
Look how those guys stand there with their hands on their hips. Shirley's standing there. You can tell the boys are wore out.
So Maddox has got it. Sweep. No, he kept it again. But this time, see, he's not able to really explode like he has earlier.
He's not making those cuts like he was in the first half.
So 3-yard run.
I think that's McGowan made the tackle there.
Maybe what they give him? Maybe 3, maybe 4. 4th down and 6, and this is really 4th down in the ball game, because if the Pioneers don't convert here, for all intents and purposes, this game's over.
Yeah, we could run the ball down. Yeah. Run the clock out very close to the end of the game for sure.
4-down lineman for Burns. A lot of guys again around the line of scrimmage.
See, look how Shirley's standing there with his hands on his hip.
He's played a lot on both sides of the ball tonight. Maddox has got it, and they punt it.
Is it 4th down, I guess?
Was it?
I thought it was 3rd down.
I think I missed it down somewhere.
Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, the incomplete pass. Yep. The incomplete pass. So check that. They punt the football. So I thought for sure maybe they would go for it there. Why would you punt that ball down 2 scores?
Well, like I say, I mean, Burns can run. I guess High Brighton has all their timeouts. They could.
I'm sorry, that's
they could
just
run down a lot of clock here.
That's just dumb. You're down 2 scores. You got a running offense. You can't punt the ball back to them in that situation. But we'll take it.
And especially since their defense hasn't been able to stop Burns the last 2 drives.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So 1st down 10 Burns, and they'll take it from their own 22. And there's a running play up the middle. Is that Norris back in the game?
Norris, yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, folks, we're going to wrap up our Red Zone coverage of tonight's broadcast. If you want to watch the rest of that Burns game and Watauga, if you're watching here on the Red Zone, you can just go over to the Burns channel on KTC Broadcasting Sports on YouTube. You can find the link on KTC or Facebook or Twitter. Just go. If you're on YouTube right now, which you are, if you're watching us, just go over to the Burns channel. Bulldogs lead with 4 minutes to go by 2 scores, unless something crazy happens right here. Oh, they bounced out. They got some yards. He might be gone. He might be get 21, 40, 30. And down inside the 25, Bulldogs looking to pull away. And we're going to finish up here. We're going to give you guys some scores here to finish up the Red Zone channel. I tell you what, as Dennis and Zach are going to try their best to read some scores, I'm going to pull up some highlights for you guys to watch as well. Let's see if I can do that here on my magical, whatever this is. Get off my screen. Where's there it is. I can't see the corner exactly with it over there. All right, let's see. Pull up some scores. We need highlights. Highlights. Let's go to What's Up Shopper and check out what we've got here to end the game here on the Red Zone channel. Sorry, folks. I'm getting over to it as quickly as I can. And almost got there, Dennis. We're ready to rock. All right, it is highlight time here on the post-game show. we're going to start in Bessemer City is where all the action started. Like they started early, and the Yellow Jackets led 13-0 and got beat. like
that seems to happen a lot.
Can't
this year.
keep a lead. Anybody can they? Yellow Jackets started off with the Terrence Smith 32-yard run right here that made it 7-0. 44-yard run here made it 13-0 for the Yellow Jackets. We're going to show all these on the postgame show. Zach, let's give the scores, and then we'll do all the highlights here on the postgame show. I did want to pull up a couple here at the end that we didn't quite get. There's the final picture for Cheryl. This is RS Central Chesney for the touchdown that made it 20-17. With somebody right there next to our cameraman. This is made it RS Central 20-10. And then this is Shelby going up 50-14 on High Brighton. Somebody tackle him. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see his final rushing numbers. Dennis, he was all over the place tonight. And then this is Chase going up 15. All right, we're going to have all these highlights. Let's read the scores out to you guys real quick to end here the Red Zone channel on KTC Broadcasting for this Friday night, September 9th. All right, guys. Dennis, I'll let you start off of what we got. Got a few finals. But the rest in red are still live and active for you folks at home.
Okay. With that in mind, the Burns and Watauga game is still in progress, but Burns currently leads 42-28. In a final score, it was the Chase Trojans 50, the Cherryville Ironmen 0 tonight. A game still in process. We have the RS Central Hilltoppers 20, the Chesney Eagles 13. Getting closer there, folks. And a final score between Shelby and High Brighton. Shelby 57, High Brighton 21. We have a final score now on the Bessemer City Christ the King, and it was Christ the King squeaking by tonight 14-13 over the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Bandy's Trojans took on South Caldwell tonight, and it's a game still in progress, but it's currently 24 Bandies, 21 South Caldwell. Another game still in progress. We have the Drone Wildcats 48-0 over Highland Tech. Hendersonville Bearcats versus the Mountain Heritage Cougars tonight. That game is still in progress, but the Hendersonville Bearcats are up 45-16. The East Rutherford Cavaliers tonight are playing the Madison Patriots, and let's see, that's still in progress, but it's East Rutherford 14-7 over Madison at this time. The Irwin Vikings are taking on the, McDowell Titans, and the current score is McDowell 39, Avery County Vikings 13. In the Cherokee Braves and Rossman Tigers, we haven't heard anything from back up in the mountains on that one. It's 0-0. And Robbinsville Black Knights over the Smoky Mountain Mustangs 22-6. And we haven't heard anything yet on the Pisgah Bears and the Swain County Maroon Devils. You got anything on them?
I have not seen anything on the scores. Neither have for the McMichael Phoenix and the Carver Yellow Jackets. Nothing on that. Andrew Wildcats 14-0 over Mitchell right now. Owen 13. North Henderson Vikings 30. Not a final yet. South Stokes East Surrey. That game was 50-0. East Surrey is beating South Stokes. East Wilkes 22. Wilkes Central 16. Thomasville Bulldogs 18. Forbush 30. We had that earlier as Forbush 67, but obviously they had 6. Mount Airy 23. Ashe County 29. Lake Norman Wildcats. I had that one a minute ago. I want to say that one's 37 Lake Norman now. 0 for the Alexander Central Cougars. Trying to find an update on the Ragin. That's a hard one. Rabun Gap, Nakuchi Eagles, 34. AC Reynolds 28. I was looking for an update on that. That game was kind of tightening up a little bit. 14-13. North Buncombe Blackhawks over East Henderson Eagles. Freedom 40. Patton Panthers 6. Pine Lake Prep 21. Starmount Rams 2. Did get an update on the quick update on the. Let me go back to it. The Rabun AC Reynolds game 37. AC Reynolds 28. 37-28.
37-20. Burns just missed the extra point, I believe, and scored again to make it 48.
And then I have not found anything on the Mountain Islands, Union County today.
All right, folks, we're going to sign off here on the Red Zone Radio Show. We'll be live about 10 after 10. 10 after 10 for Red Zone for the post-game show, guys. 10 after 10 here on KTCBroadcasting.com.
When you wanna be me instead of you, 'cause I